Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend.
Yes.
It's Mike Shawn and the Takeover Legend. It's Sexy Mo. Sexy Mo, what you unraveling? What you unraveling by that microphone?
You know,
what are you unraveling?
Every woman I know loves to smell good, no matter what you're doing.
You got something that you unraveled that made you smell better?
Yes, I did. I got a new unload, what we call loads of stuff, goodies. What? And yes, there are new perfumes for me to try.
Whoa. Come from outside the club and get in the club.
Oh, I'm not in the club.
Yeah, come in the club. Get in the club. Because I need people to hear this because
Is it loud?
No, it is loud, but it's good. It's good. No, it's good. It's good. Because I love when somebody has tactics to make them smell better than ever. Like, smell is amazing. It could be my nose. It could be my nose. I'm sorry. It could be my nose.
Yes. No.
Right,
here I am. Here I am.
Don't even tell these bitches nothing yet.
Here I am.
Hold up. Don't even tell them nothing. Don't even tell them nothing. Don't. Hold up until you pop up on my IG.
All right. I'll turn the volume down.
You know what's funny? On IG, you look like you're being kidnapped.
It's
like no, not the way you look, but the background is like there's like a ransom that we should pay.
Come get me. They said they're gonna cut off my pinky toe if you don't pay.
Why do you look like we really need to give up? Like,
because I'm not at home, and you got to find a corner in the house to broadcast from when you're not at home in the studio.
And your innocent face, you're like, oh my God, please
help.
We love America. I love America. I love America. I want to go back home. All right. So what is this thing that you have? And before I get into your night, what is this thing that you have?
Yeah, so I am a perfume-aholic. I know that I need to go to some type of treatment for this, but I'm not there yet. And so what I've done in 2022, I said, I'm not going to be ordering like these big bottles of $200 and $300 colognes. I'm going to try them out first because they just sit on my dresser if I don't like them. Okay. So I ordered all of these samples. I found this great place and I don't want to big them up because
wait. You ordered samples?
Yes.
You're my Abuela right now. What the hell?
I got like a bag.
How do you order samples?
There's a site that you can just go through and pick out like your favorite colognes and perfumes. And I'm not going to give it away yet.
No, how much?
It depends on what kind of cologne it is. So if it's something like a $300 to $500 bottle of cologne, a vial might cost you like $14 for the little sample. And some of these, they don't give away in the store. So you have to, either buy the bottle, commit.
Let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the high-end man cologne now?
Oh, there's so many. You have, you have your ouds, which is very popular.
What?
Your ouds, which are... Oud, yes. Middle East. Think Middle East. I've never smelled a Middle Eastern
smell like Dubai?
Yes.
Smell like Dubai?
Yes, there you go.
What's another one? Is there? Because I'm trying to get a cologne. I haven't had a cologne in forever.
Of course, there's the good old traditional Creed, but Perfume de Marley has a line out that it's the panty dropper, Michael Shawn.
What's it called?
Well, I call it the panty dropper.
I know, but what's it really called?
It's called Perfume de Marley.
Marley. Are you serious? How much does this cost?
I promise you. So about like $3.80 a bottle.
I will smell like D. Michael Shawn.
But there's different ones to it. Now you don't have to go to the $300 to the $800 bottles of cologne. You can stay in the $100 range and still smell good. They have Armani Savage by Dior. They have what is it? Armani Code. I'm still a fan of Armani Code. It's just something about it. It smells like a warm cuddle and a spoon with a man. That's what it smells like.
A warm cuddle with a spoon. Okay, Armani Code.
Armani Code. It's in a blue, like a bluish black bottle. And that's old. It's been out for a while. Dolce and Gabbana, Only You too. That smells good. I'm trying to think of all of the ones where when you walk in the room, you don't smell like.
So you're not a fan of soap.
You know, soap is first. Wash your ass first. But it's a turn on for most men. For most women that I know, for most men to smell good.
I'm not playing with
like if you sitting on the couch and you got a bowl of ice cream.
Right.
I'm scooting my butt up to you because you smell good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so crazy. This is so crazy.
It'd be the simplest things. You got good teeth. You smell good.
Okay. So I don't want to spend $300. I want to spend.
I want to spend.
Yeah, like not actually 50. I want to spend 50. I'm not spending this money. Like I need a basic one. I need what happened to Curve? What happened to Curve? Remember Curve, y'all?
Curve, the Clinique, Kathy, all of those. Yeah, the old school.
What happened to them?
Remember Jupe?
No, Jupe. Let me tell y'all, you're not gonna play with Jupe.
Jupe was the back in the day panty dropper.
Jupe came with a whole package. Like Jupe had a whole. They had a whole wash and all types of stuff. But like we need a basic one that like if a guy has to just run. Like women, if you Mo, if you run out, right?
Yes.
And now all you have is Walgreens and CVS, and you're going on this date.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is the basic skills one that you go like? Well, this ain't the one. This ain't that one.
This ain't that one. But if I had to go to Walgreens or CVS,
what would you?
I'm gonna go straight and get the Burberry Brit because they sell that at Walgreens.
Yes, they do.
They sell that.
They do. Yeah.
What else? I might go and splash a little Rihanna and buy two and just mix them.
That's not bad.
You got to get creative. Got to get creative. The key is not to smell like a $5 French whore. That's the key. You don't want to smell like that.
All right, but how do we avoid? How do we do? Like, what is?
You can't go too cheap. You can't go too cheap because the cheaper you go, the more alcohol is in it, and it smells very. It has that overpowering scent.
And I will say this for advice. I will say this: some of y'all guys will spray everything on your body, including your hand. I've shook other man's hands and been like, I smell like Troy for the rest of the day.
Rest of the day.
It's in my hands.
Yes.
Stacy's like, why do you smell like a dude? I was like, it wasn't me. Like, this wasn't my cologne. Like,
well, y'all are not the only ones that go through that. I mean, I stay away from the Bath and Body Work chicks, what I call the stripper juice, the stripper cologne, where they take the spray. Remember the old Pear Glacé, Juniper Breeze? And they spray it from head to toe.
Oh my God.
And you wake up smelling like a cucumber melon. Yeah, so I try to stay away from those two.
But we need to have. Let me write this down because I'm not going to remember this stuff. First of all, this is good information that we're giving y'all. We're giving y'all
These are gems.
We're giving y'all like good information based on like cologne and perfume for women and stuff like that. So
and when they start giving me free loads, then Michael, Shawn, then we could talk about dropping the names to some of these sites that I go to now that I don't have to commit to a full bottle of expensive cologne until I try it on. And you're muted. You're muted on 360.
All right, you got me?
Yes. They even got the lotions. If you don't want to commit to a full bottle of cologne, try some like the lotions, the sprays. You got a nice beard. Your beard got to smell good, Michael, Shawn.
Oh, I got stuff that the beard game, like, and trust me, I cut my beard a long time ago. Like, my beard isn't what it was. Like, my beard was thick. When your beard is thick, like, you got to have a brush for it. You got to have, you gotta wash your hair, and then you gotta do the whole. When my thing was thick, you gotta do the whole thing. So because I smoke Black and Milds, so if I'm smoking Black and Milds, I gotta make sure my beard isn't smelling like Black and Milds all the time.
And men don't understand. Y'all beards trap a lot of smells.
Yes.
So what you was doing last night, I smell it today.
Yes,
because you didn't take care of that. You didn't take care of that.
Your beard will carry the last coochie. The last coochie. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You don't want to walk around smelling like that.
So I'm tired of y'all guys just randomly just eating coochies. Like y'all done messed up the game. Y'all, when I tell y'all young men out here, and I'm gonna sound old, you are not supposed to stick your face in every vagina.
It seems like that's the icebreaker these days, though, Michael Shawn. It's like,
what is this?
Hey,
like a woman wasn't supposed to be the person that goes down on you off day one. Like y'all be willy-nilly with like putting something in your mouth and putting something in your mouth. And I'm sitting there going like, do you know something could be on your lip for the rest of your life? Like, and some of these dudes are so insecure. They're like, well, you know, I just be going down and doing, and they be putting it on their mixtapes. Dive all the way in.
No life jacket, no nothing.
And understand, the proper vagina is amazing. The proper, well-kept vagina is amazing. The vagina that you trust and love is amazing. You should be there and take your time while you are there.
Don't go skinny dipping in these streets.
Some of y'all be meeting these chicks 7 minutes later. You be like, I'm jumping off the high dive. Here I go.
And if y'all knew how nasty some of these women are, have you ever even been in a female bathroom? Like, if you knew how nasty some of these women are, you would not.
But y'all young boys, but these young cats don't really have anybody, unfortunately, that has anybody that will talk to them and be like, yo, you got to slow down. Like, trust. And y'all women, and the young women.
Yes.
Stop acting like your mouth is precious.
Yes.
And I know that sounded crazy the way I said it. Your mouth is precious. Your mouth should be nowhere near somebody that you are not in a committed situation with. I promise you, because if you think women are dirty, these dudes that y'all putting your mouths on are...
Oh, my goodness.
What?
First of all, I'm still traumatized by the way some of y'all men go to the bathroom. I'm traumatized.
What?
Because I didn't, well, growing up, I didn't know that everything goes into the toilet when you go.
Yeah.
And so if you use a public bathroom and you leave out, you don't wash off your situation. Do you know how many germs?
No, you gotta watch. Yeah. There's a lot of germs. Well, I mean, but y'all vaginas be sitting on toilets. So every woman ain't standing up. Every woman loves to say, "I stand up at the toilet."
Well,
I did. No, I know. I know. But you know how many chicks is really just sitting down on that bitch, and then next thing you know, you doing a tongue lap dance? No. Oh, how do we get here?
That's why you need to, just like chicken has to be washed off in the sink, you need to wash everything before it goes in your mouth.
Everything. Oh my God. I got a story, and we're gonna so my fiance, and I wonder if I should wait. When I tell you what's going on in America right now with COVID, when I tell you the irresponsible, and I'm not talking about us, I'm talking about white people. I'm talking about white people there's some crazy shit that's going on. My fiance works with kids at a daycare, and she loves kids. I've told Stacy for like 5 years, girl, you ain't gotta work there. She's like, I love being around these kids. It's 6:24 here, it's 7:24. Okay, let's go. I'm like, she's like, I love being around the kids. I love taking care of kids. I love having the infant room. I love doing this. And I was like, all right. I said, but you know you don't have to. She's like, I know, but I love doing it. So I was like, cool. So we're in COVID situation. We're in COVID, the secondary COVID where we don't respect it.
Right.
So she never really, like when me and Stacey go back and forth, we it's never really, Stacey's never a panicker. She's never one of them people who panics.
Well, she's an expert.
Yeah, I don't like panickers. I like people who are like, all right, we're gonna figure this out, whatever. So Stacey, she calls me, she's like, I talked to one of the parents, and I think these parents are dropping off their kids knowing that their kids have COVID.
Yes. Yes. And
I was like, what? She's like, I think everybody's dropping their kids off even though they know they have COVID. I said, what are you talking about? So, for real? She's like, yeah. Like, I'm starting to hear stuff. We got daycares in this country. Not only are they dropping their kids off, and we love the kids, with COVID, they were telling the person who runs the goddamn daycare that I'm positive. And I'm going to drop the kids off. And they didn't tell the employees.
So it's now against the law to even walk into stores if you know that you are positive, or walk into a public place if you know that you're positive. I'm sure that covers daycares.
So Stacey walks out, and I know Sexy Mo, AKA she's going to be a lawyer someday. Listen. So when the word gets out that these people have been dropping their kids off knowing they have COVID, yesterday Stacey goes, I'm not going to see y'all. I'm out. Like I'm going home. Like,
smart.
I'm going home. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not coming back tomorrow. And they don't even. So all right, fast forward. So we go like this. She goes, I'm not coming in. Like, I won't be there the rest of the week because I just realized that the person who runs the shit knew that that kids were being dropped off with COVID.
Oh, so the overall person knew. Oh,
yes.
See, that's a whole nother twist to this. That's a whole nother twist.
So Stace goes and she's like, yo, I'm out of here. Like, she calls me, and she never calls me. She's like, what the what's going on right now? I'm like, I don't know. Like, that damn daycare is crazy. So she leaves, and she's like, I'm not coming back to work. Come to find out, the whole place gets shut down for the next 3 days. My point is, where is the lawsuit here?
Because now you have purposely, knowingly exposed me to COVID. You knowingly knew that these kids were positive, and you still put other kids and your employees at risk.
So how about this? So they're going to reimburse the parents for days that the kids couldn't be there, but they won't be reimburse the employees. The employees have to take their own time off. They got to use it.
Stupid.
And if they don't take their own time off, they don't get paid for the days.
So they rather risk getting a class action lawsuit, because I don't know how many kids are there. God darn it! But
I'm asking you, Mo, because there's got to be a lawsuit here.
That's a definite lawsuit, because what you're saying is you endangered me, and you're also making me take my own time, which could have been prevented had you told the kids who were positive, or had some type of system where at least you're following the state and local and CDC guidelines. You're not even doing that by allowing them kids to come in.
So now
it's no way. No.
I'm trying to figure out what type of lawyer do we call to actually go forth with this,
because she has access to all of the parent information.
She has access, but I don't know what parents are going to say anything.
When you start talking dollar signs, a lot of people will say stuff. I mean, that's something major. You didn't expose them to no good old hand, foot, and mouth. You exposed them to COVID, which is potentially deadly.
So what is what type of lawyer do you get? Like, you just what? Who
I
do you
mean,
get?
if they're going to do some type of class, you would want to, I guess, get either someone who's versed in class action lawsuits or workplace, issues. You can call, I believe, the EO, is it EOM or EOA or whatever, employment place or whatever. When you have any type of grievances,
Right.
that's crazy, and that's twofold because it happened while she was working.
No, this is happening. Yep. This is happening right now. This is what I'm telling you. Like, we are fake caring now about this variant. But no, these parents are dropping their kids off knowing that they have. Where's Sequisha? Sequisha, where you at? God damn it. Where's Sequisha? Where's the nurse?
Yeah, because that is, and I swear, because I mean, I'm my household is going through COVID right now.
Right.
No fun. My son is asthmatic, and I swear his class, before we left, they shut down twice within a month, his classroom, because of COVID. So I know for a fact a lot of people are sending their kids to school and daycares knowing that they're positive because they either are homesick themselves and they can't care or don't want to care for their kids, or they have to go to work and they feel like, well, this is the only thing and I don't already paid for daycare. So, and they drop their kids off. But what you don't understand is that's a trickle down effect. These kids have grandparents who live at home, some of them, and you're putting them at risk. Other people at home who have underlying health issues at risk. Yeah, I would get a lawyer. I would definitely get an attorney, and just take it to them and see what they say.
Unbelievable.
I mean, the only thing they can do is say, well, no, I don't handle that type of law or litigation, and point you in another direction. But I would not let this go.
No, you're right about that. Yeah, right. It just annoys the hell out of me, but it's so crazy. And
then at the least, and I'm not, I mean, everybody need their job, but you got to do your job. And at the minimum, the person who's over that daycare should have had enough sense to say, we got to go on lockdown.
Exactly. And it was forced upon her. The person who does run it, it was forced upon her, where it was like, the only reason they did it was because every teacher said, nope, I'm not walking in there. So that's the only reason. It wasn't done on protocol or looking at it. Was done because every teacher decided we're not coming in there, because what we're doing is, like you just said, we're gonna bring that back to the house.
Yes.
And now we don't give it to kids, husbands, boyfriends, but nobody, like, honestly, Mo, ain't nobody scared of it no more.
Well, I'm here to tell you, I know COVID is real. I mean, in the past 2 years, I've lost a lot of people due to COVID, and some of them didn't have any type of underlying issues going on. The way I felt for the past week, I'm good. Like, I don't want that. Like, who wants COVID?
But I feel like we're getting it, and we're really,
because people are willy-nilly out there.
No, but
this strain is high. Is, I guess they're saying it's more highly contagious. And from what I'm gathering, there's another form outside of the Omicron variant.
Yeah,
now.
And all this is going to be all the people. No disrespect to anybody who's lost somebody, but this is going to be. I'm telling you, they done made it like the cold, like the flu and the cold. Like, I'm telling you, where next year, let's mark this down. Whatever today's date is, next year, there will be a different version of this next year. This exact date. And we're going to be like, cool. Because listen, the NFL, the NBA, they ain't changed nothing. They like, we don't give a damn. What? Shawnee, when you come walking in here like a doll baby, what is going on? What are you doing?
You said doll baby.
You said a doll baby.
Good morning.
I just clicked in. What? I'm here.
No, she tapped in.
No, you gonna have to start clicking in and looking rough like me. I'm tired of y'all coming in here, clicking in all pretty and shit.
That's what we're supposed to do. You want pretty women around you. You don't want us looking rough.
Alice,
That's all I got today.
I'm about to wrap you up and give you to one of my daughters for what the fuck?
Grand Rising.
Yeah, you don't want us looking rough and stuff.
I told you, I feel like I fall out of the bed this week. It's rough. Up. You got feedback. It sounds like his mic is on life support.
Oh, that's Mike's mic. Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
It
what's
sound
going
like-
on here?
it
I'm
sound like
moving.
it.
Like, wait a minute.
I can't listen. This mic is on his last leg.
It sounds
Like literally, I can't touch. It wasn't my mic doing the feedback. The feedback, my mic was off. But
what was that?
I have no idea.
Is it your
That's my man,
headphones?
Sealy, what's really good? Good morning.
I'm outside the club too.
Oh damn! I know because we don't let people be all beat in the face and come inside. Everybody, I'm getting it together. You gotta be kidding. I'm about to
I don't know what you just did. I don't know what you just did.
What happened?
It's sounding like a DJ Clue mixtape.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's my phone or I turned mine down.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'm like, they back.
2 and everybody make sure they turn their phone down. Keep everything down. Keep everything down.
Yeah.
IG, I ain't gonna lie. IG really be tripping because I see this happening all the time. Let me make sure.
No, you were good. I don't know which way you moved or which way the wind blew, but
How about now? How about now? Huh? Hello? Oh, there's still little. Oh, you little bitch. I'm talking. Not talking. No, it's a little echo. Shawn Robinson said, "Great morning, Michael Shawn and TOLs. Stay real, stay loyal, or stay away from me." Okay.
Okay. I like that.
Got a little aggressive over there, Shawn Robinson.
Yeah, I like that.
Good morning, right back at you. Good morning, everybody over there on IG
Good
Live.
morning.
Good morning. A-Rock Sealy is one of the coolest dudes in the history of the world.
Yes.
We do a sports podcast on Humor Mill. It's called Box Seats with all the comedians, Rodney Perry, Talent, me, Fig, and then he comes on there dropping knowledge because he's got a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff that we don't know about. Stacey Mitchell, what's good? Stacey, what's wrong? What is the wow? What was that?
That's I'm like, because y'all don't know the comments, so I'm just going through everybody's comments so they make it.
Yes.
What were the stories? There was something that we were watching that
I don't even
Shaquisa, none of the employees should go back to work. She can't open without that. Shaquisa, you're absolutely right. Yeah. And that's why everybody said we're not going to work. And they shut it down for the next 2 days.
What shut down?
The daycare, Stacy's daycare that she works at, because parents were dropping their kids off knowing they had COVID.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See, that's how I feel. I feel funny because today is the girls' first day back to school for break, and I really don't want to send them. And I'm just like, but they like, but Mom, we got basketball practice today because we got a game. I'm like, girl, they might shut all this down. You be playing in this workspace.
Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you. All I know is that when the teachers found out that the kids actually had COVID, and they were like, wait a second, you're dropping your kids off and you know this?
Right.
But to be fair to the parents, there's some parents, you ain't got no choice but to go to work. Like, you have no choice. Like, it's one thing, get somebody sick or the lights go off. Get somebody sick or mom and dad ain't going to the shop right to go got enough money for the food, or the car note ain't getting paid, and cars are getting repossessed and stuff like that. So I get it. Like, I understand. Which is the clue? What was that? What Kelly J said?
Oh, she said Flurona is here, which is the flu and COVID.
Yeah. Which is what I had 2-3 weeks ago. Was a real bad case of the flu that lasted for like 7-8 days. Turned the corner and COVID hit me.
Turn the corner and COVID hit you like bad.
Yes.
David Burns says, all right, Dave, even this, let me be properly. I lost a friend to COVID. Shout out to Tita. Morris, she lost her husband to COVID, and I'm getting emotional because my boy was off the chain. Tita, your husband was a great guy, and I will be missing him a lot right now.
Yeah. A lot of people have been lost due to COVID, and
send our prayers.
Yeah,
send our prayers and condolences for that. And I'm not saying and this is not something that I'm saying is a game. I'm saying what is happening now is that they run it down our throats like this. It's like it's whatever. Like it's almost like the fatigue is like, okay, well, we can get sick. And sorry about that, Dave. We are really sorry about that.
What you're seeing, Michael Shawn, is that people are becoming desensitized to it. Yeah. It's kind of like, you set in it, the fear of it overall has declined. So people are kind of just going back into their regular routine of they didn't want to wear the mask anyway. So you see people walking in the store. I watched literally a man walk into a COVID testing center with his significant other without a mask.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what
people in line with you are coming specifically in there because they think they have COVID and you don't even have a mask on.
Yeah.
And I guess Atlanta is like Texas. I guess they don't believe that COVID really exists here, but I see people just walking around willy-nilly like it's not a big deal.
I think the problem with this is that our president will say they can't. The president can't be honest and be like, everybody gonna catch it, y'all. Like nobody's willing to say that. Everybody gonna catch it. We can't fight a virus, an airborne virus. We can't fight it. It's impossible. Like there's nothing we can do. It's going to spread. There's nothing we can do with something that, what can they do? You can wear a mask all day long. I mean, unless we shut everything down. What the economy can't do.
They're not going to do that again. They're not going to do that again.
Look, my man said, I can't believe in NYC all the schools are open because people, our government and scientists have decided there's nothing we can do. There's nothing. Germs are everywhere.
A-Rock Silly says, I know we feel the masks help, but do they really? They offer when worn right and when you wear the right mask, because let's be clear, those masks that are the cloth masks, those are mask covers. It offers you some protection, but when you're talking about refraction rate, you standing right behind me and you sneeze, those droplets are going like this.
I when I'm sitting on an airplane, I'm realizing, what are we doing? Unless when we walk in, everybody wipes down every single thing on their seats on an airplane. Why are we even wearing a mask?
I flew first class on Delta, and when I tell you I opened up the tray and saw the nastiness, I took pictures. This is since during COVID. Y'all didn't even wipe down the tray. It was crumbs and all kinds of stains in the thing that you pull the tray out. And I'm like, okay, if you ain't do this in first class, then I know you ain't wiped down the rest of the plane. No. I know people back there in seats 27A, B, C, and D. I know it's stickiness going on back there.
Mo, I've sat on a layover. You ever had the plane that you're on is going to be the same plane for your layover?
Yes.
So I've sat there, and because they always say everybody still has to get off.
Yes.
But I know I'm by myself. So they really, once everybody leaves, they're not going to bother me. Like they already know I'm just by myself. Like once you solo, you're good. I watched when everybody got off. Nothing got sprayed down. Nothing. If you don't do it yourself, it doesn't have. They sat up there, the flight attendants, and chilled. And then one person said, is this your flight? Your the layover? I said, yeah. I said, I really don't feel like getting off. She was like, oh, you're fine. You're fine. She was real nice. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, I got the aisle seat. So I couldn't even hide by the window. I had the aisle seat. Nothing gets done. They don't go down and spray everything. Like you would think it would be a mass movement where all of a sudden you got to get off because we got to really spray and like, whoosh, whoosh, and you spray every row and every row gets rubbed down because it's COVID. Don't shit get done. I
would give you those little alcohol pads for you to rub your own seat down.
And that's the crazy thing when you give them the alcohol when you get the alcohol pads. I'm like, thank you, because I really like. I'm just gonna do my 2 armrests and then the menu, because I was told the menu that's in that pocket in front of you. Make sure you wipe that menu down because that's the dirtiest thing there. So I wipe the menu down. I wipe everything even the thing that tells you how to escape and all that other stuff, wipe it down. But people, they don't clean anything.
I carry a little bag with me. I've always done that. Like even when I would travel with the girls, a bag that had, and I've always done this Lysol.
That has hair? What'd you say? No, blah.
There's Lysol wipes, toilet tissue, little cleaners, because if we have to stop somewhere and you have to use the bathroom, I clean it all up first. So I just take my own stuff on the plane. But I like when I got on the plane, did a layover, didn't nobody get off. We just sat there and waited for the next group to come in.
That it's amazing. Yeah. And then let's not talk about the bathrooms at the airports.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about that. Like they act like them bathrooms don't exist.
Like I had to make my son go to the bathroom before we got on the plane because I said, what you're not going to do is drink a whole bottle of Sprite on this piece and talk about you got to rummage through the aisles to use that little small dirty ass bathroom. We're not doing that. Oh, but I gotta go. Well, you better go before we get on this plane, because I'm telling you, what I'm not going to do is get up and have you traveling through the aisles. The best bathroom to use at the airport is the transgender one. The one that's open for all sexes, because a lot of people don't go in and they automatically file into the men or the women's room.
You can't even find that
lactation one. Yes.
You can't even find that one in Philly.
Yeah.
You can't find that. You can't find. I've only seen like 2 that were like, I was like, oh shit, they got the transgender joint. I forget what airport it was. It wasn't Orlando. It was I can't even think of it. But I know you can't find it in Philly, and you can't find it at a DFW airport. You're not going to find that unless you know exactly what to look for. Yeah, unless you know exactly where to go. But then, first of all, the bathroom in the airport. And then from that, like you said, don't have to pee on that plane. That is the smallest little thing of germs. Before COVID, I didn't want to touch nothing.
Right. We don't go to the bathroom on the plane.
No.
I'm like, I don't care how long this flight is. Y'all gonna wait till we get to our destination, our hotel room, or whoever we staying with.
That's what, and I've been there. I'm like, yo, don't. First of all, for at least a man, you can literally just unzip and just like.
Yeah, y'all can stand up. You got to pull down, squat, hold your stuff, make sure it ain't touching the toilet seat. You got to look on the floor, make sure ain't nobody peed on the floor before you
make sure you don't pee on yourself. And make sure you don't pee on yourself while you going.
But
while
don't
you
let
doing a pee dance, trying not to touch nothing. It's like what? I know.
And don't be a guy and let your stomach be bubbling.
Oh no, you don't need to get on the plane that day.
Oh yeah.
No, but you ain't even know. You ate it like an hour before, and then you get on the plane. You're like, I cannot believe this is about to go down.
Yeah,
you should have a flying diet. So when you know that you're ready to do something like that, you should make sure that you are not eating the wrong types of foods.
But sometimes it sneaks up on you. You didn't know that egg white sandwich was gonna get you.
Yeah, so there you go. You was trying to eat healthy. The egg white sandwich with the spinach.
And now the egg whites is popping.
Yup.
The egg whites is popping. Like, hey, we're gonna do something with this egg white.
You should have ate the Cheetos. You should have. You gotta eat. You should have ate the Cheetos for breakfast.
It's almost like your stomach would be more comfortable with a double cheeseburger with bacon on it. These egg whites have popped up. Don't eat a protein. Don't get it. Don't do that.
No avocado. Yeah. No
oatmeal.
Don't get the wrong Starbucks. Don't get the wrong Starbucks, boy. It be tasting good as hell. You be like, wait a second.
I never get Starbucks when I'm flying. I always wait until I get to my location to get my Starbucks.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. So before we take a break, do we have any clips? Do we have any clips?
We don't have any clips.
Okay.
we don't have any new clips. We got some old clips. Let me see.
Well, some of the stuff we haven't talked about.
We talked about Antonio Brown. We talked about OJ, Tom Brady. We talked about Lamar. Yeah, we don't have any new clips.
No.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was tired. Yes, a flying diet.
No, but the funny thing is, flying diet. Sometimes they have some good stuff on the plane. Like I've been on so many goddamn planes. Like they do have some good snacks on the plane. Sometimes, like even Spirit has this one combo snack, but you got to watch your stomach. You got to make sure, you just don't go for that combo because they got peanuts. And then they got what was the other thing? They got this little dip for the chips.
You can tell that you are an expert flyer because you know the menu backwards, forwards to each one of these airlines.
I don't like the fact that American will give you something for free unless you're in first class. They'll give you the water, but they really ain't. The American gets lazy because they got Wi-Fi and they got the TV channels that you can actually pop on.
Right. So
them cat, I wish somebody have chicken fingers? Can one plane just have chicken fingers?
You stay on the plane a lot.
So I tell you, international flights, they feed you from the time you get on the plane until the time you get off.
But they used to do that on a daily on flight from New York to LA. They would literally feed you when you got there. You can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like y'all really is cheap as hell. But can I get a chicken finger? Just if you got kids. If you got kids,
like the transatlantic days, transatlantic, Pan Am, they don't do that anymore.
But that's why I bring my food on. I don't care what it smells like. I don't care.
It's funny you say that you bring your own food on. I've watched people bring whole platters and sit there with hot sauce and everything and open it up and eat a whole fish platter on a plane. And I'm just looking like, rolling my eyes the whole time because it smells so bad. You done been through 2 terminals. You done been through 2 terminals since you picked up that damn platter got the whole damn plane smelling like fish.
But first class don't be hitting you off with no crazy. All they do is get you drunk. First class is like from the minute you get there, they start feeding you drinks.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to have a drink? Would you like a cocktail?
Yeah. Where's the food? Where's the food?
Well, they figure if they get you drunk between here and Seattle, you good. You ain't worried about no food or snacks.
Y'all be acting like first class. Like I'm sitting there. Like I hate and I always do this. Once I have to go fuck it, I'm going to do first class. I don't care.
First class is like the open bar.
Yeah, but I'm not drinking. So I'm like, okay, what else do I get? What is it? They have nothing on the menu that is like something where I'm like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. And even the seats are more comfortable, but even the big seats are comfortable and everything like that. On Delta, my arm is still touching the other dude's arm. So y'all better at least give me a McGriddle. Like something. Like give me something.
I think we need to teach flying etiquette. Like if you sitting next to somebody and you know you a little chubby, keep you can't do like this.
What if they
Don't
chop each
don't,
other, girl?
don't
Hold
get
up.
sleepy.
You know
Don't get
them-
sleepy.
them
You can't
seats
sleep on the
small.
plane.
Hold on, let me
If
ask
you
y'all
chop
something.
each other, you cannot sleep on the plane. You got to stay up the whole flight.
Wait a second. South of Miss Community, love you. Oh my God, Miss Community, can you please call me? I really needed to talk to you. I
Hey, Miss
really did.
Community.
I really needed to talk to you. No, for real. I almost gave her my phone number right now. This community,
Inbox him,
Happy
Miss
New Year.
Community.
Inbox him.
And check your inbox.
Please, Happy New Year. Inbox me on my
DM
my
him.
IG.
DM him. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we're
DM me.
on IG.
DM me on IG. Please, Miss Community.
She said she will.
She's one of the most realist. Like she is. I love Miss Community. She don't give up, and I don't even want to curse because I never cursed in front of her. So I don't want to say she don't give a darn. She don't give a darn. Like what she got to say, if she got something to say, she don't give a darn.
She say what she mean and mean what she say.
Mm-hmm.
Miss
My
Community,
type of folks.
I love the fact that no matter what we were talking about, when it would come
Oh.
to
Yay, Billy.
All right. Billy was worried about
All
that
right.
last week.
Yes.
Happy
Praise
birthday,
report.
Billy.
like,
Happy
hey, Billy
birthday.
don't have prostate cancer. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Hey, happy birthday. Oh, and happy birthday to Lady Q too.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Lady Q.
Yes.
This community is one of them people when she definitely believes in the Lord, and she don't play those games with like horoscopes. Like when people say like what her sign is, she plays no game. And listen, you know we play games with horoscopes. But I always respected that she was like, well, what's the we would always ask her, what sign are you? So I'm the sign of God.
I know that's right. Amen.
I'm not any sign. I'm not, and I always respected that because it was like she'll give a darn. So Miss Community.
Well,
please,
I know you have a lot of
DM me.
respect for her because you aren't dropping none of them F-bombs.
Yeah, you ain't
censoring
cussing nobody.
yourself.
We can say whatever we want. Jay should be here today.
Nah, I know, but Miss Community. She was always super cool and super nice to me. In this community, please, I really do need to talk to you. So please,
She
DM
said
me
she's
on
done
IG.
it. She's DM'd you. So you just got to do your part now and make sure you check it.
And check it.
I will. No, I definitely will because it's like some stuff that I knew she could help me with. All right, and Jay Black ain't feeling well, so we should address that Jay Black isn't feeling well. And
Absolutely.
trust me, Jay Black's one of the people who wants to always be on, and we want him to rest and take his time. But happy birthday to his significant, most important part of his life.
His better half.
His super better half. How about his
The
better
best half.
How about his better whole? His better whole.
Right.
Yes.
His better whole.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if she's watching right now because I'm sure she's trying to make sure he's good. Lady Q, happy birthday to Lady Q. Happy birthday to Lady Q. Ow.
And if you want to make her day, make sure you go over to Woke Up Inspired and purchase your merchandise.
Yes.
Right.
Go to Woke Up Inspired. Check out all the hoodies, t-shirts, and understand they can customize anything for you. Anything that you want. It could be a family reunion. It could be a birthday. It could be a baby shower. It could be whatever you want. All you need to do is go to Woke Up Inspired and check that out. So so happy birthday, Lady Q. All right.
Hey, we got a message from I just looked at it. Dave sent us a message, a video message.
What day is it?
In Messenger. I don't know if we even talked about this yesterday or if y'all talked about this, but
what?
Something with the WrestleMania or something. He's doing like this little thing.
What?
I don't know. You know how Dave.
No, Dave is super into like Dave is super into like the WWE. He's super into the WWE and stuff like that.
Okay, maybe so you understand what is going on here, but let me see.
Play the clip.
Is this it? Okay, can y'all see that?
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. I hope you can hear it. Let's see.
I'm going to WrestleMania. Woo! The bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
I love it. I love it.
So
I
basically,
love it.
he just dropped like a few of the catchphrases for some of the most
Yes.
Okay.
I
most
love
famous
it.
wrestlers ever.
Yes.
And yeah. Whoa! Yeah, I almost forgot Homie's name now.
Yes.
It wasn't Dusty Rhodes because Dusty Rhodes wasn't the biggest hit.
You got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, but the first one was the most famous one. Oh man, damn!
Was it Ric Flair? Yeah. Yes, Ric Flair.
It was
Ric Flair.
Yes, it was Ric Flair. It was Ric Flair. Because I used to watch wrestling so heavy back then. But yeah. So we got the Herbie's got us up here.
Yeah, she's here.
All right. What y'all want to talk about the Herbie? Before we start this, y'all gotta have questions. God damn it.
We gotta have questions.
Y'all got some goddamn
questions. We end up with questions once she starts.
No, we're not gonna end up with questions because I'm tired.
Let's see. A question? I don't know.
Do you have a hair bump? Does anybody have a hair bump that they need diagnosed?
So I have some questions for her. I don't have anything that needs to be diagnosed.
Yeah, I don't have anything diagnosed, but she did want us all to go get tested. I think maybe we should come up with a testing day. So everybody has time to set their appointment, get there, and then you bring your results back.
Yeah, do you know how much hair I have? I got my pick out.
Wait,
what they got to do?
You don't manscape? Because they do have manscapes. You don't manscape?
No, I'm talking about for my real hair.
For your hair, because you said you brought out the pick and we were talking about hair. I thought you were saying that you use a pick, like that you got to use a pick down there. You got so much hair.
I'm the Rock. I'm bald down there.
Okay,
yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
I was going to say, poor Stacy.
No,
can't find the trees because of the forest.
You gotta be kidding me. I've been manscaping since it wasn't even cool.
I wish men would understand the importance of doing that.
Oh, let's bring her in here because she got a time restraint. Let's bring her. Herbie's got us. Let's go. Okay. And now Shawnee gonna mess up. What are you doing?
Well, I'm because I gotta get Sequisa the link too. That's all.
Hello.
Hey, Shayna.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Is it me you're looking for? How you doing, girl? What's good?
I'm doing well. Well, better.
They're in the.
I was better with the New Year.
What you had? What you had, girl?
I have no idea. I probably had COVID. I had fever, like 100.
Yeah. You got the chills?
I had the chills.
Did your coochie close up? Did it close up?
No, it didn't close up.
Join us on IG too, Shayna. Oh, she's on IG. Let her inside the club.
Let her inside the club.
Shawnee, your skin is looking magnificent.
That's why she be late for the show. She take 2 hours to do the goddamn skin.
Well, no, okay. What I did for a month, a whole month, I used.
You drank water?
That well, I didn't do so good on drinking water, but it's a cleanser. So I used that for a month. I can't remember the name of it though. And then I used the Neutrogena. The Neutrogena. Something by Neutrogena.
Hydro Boost.
Yeah, I used that for 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, let's see how this turned out. And so, yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it's working.
Definitely working. I love it.
That's all. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, have you? It's a new year. Have you had a lot of new people come into the community?
I've seen them trickling on in because I got my 4th feature before the end of the year. I've been sick, so this is like my first day back really into social media. I'm gonna create a lot of content today, get some work done with my partner, but I'm not sure. I wrote a book. The book dropped January 1st.
Promote. What's the name of the book?
Let it drop.
It's called Bring Your Pussy to the Table.
Oh.
All right. You know what? You're going to shut your mouth up right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let me tell you what. I love the name of that. I love the name of that book. But if I would have said the name of the book, the ladies would be like, Mike, you childish. Please say the name of that book again.
It's called Bring Your Pussy to the Table.
I love it.
Where can they get it?
You can get it off of our website, www.herpescaneva.com. It's also available on Amazon. It's a guide to disclosing. So if you're struggling with disclosure, when to tell, how to deal with rejection, we cover all of that inside of the book. We also cover preparation. We have skits in the book. We work card on that book. So
congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations.
I love like how you just put everything out front. Like it's so like I just wish. I mean, it's not easy because you got to be brave to actually do the stuff that you're doing and be able to. But once you get comfortable in your own skin doing it, and you make a book called "Bring the Pussy to the Table,"
right?
And you're my hero. You are my goddamn hero.
Every book that I read, I'm going to buy the book, but every book that I read, I'm going to put it inside the book because I just need that cover. I need for everybody. You know how people pass you and try to look to see what you read, and I need people to see this cover.
This one right here.
Yes, I need everybody to see the cover.
When I'm at a comedy show, I need that to be laying on the table. Like, bring your pussy to the table. Like, this is amazing. So, what is this book actually about? Because we know we get everybody's attention with the title, but what is this book actually about?
It's a guide to disclosing. Everyone is always asking me, when should I disclose my herpes status? How do I tell somebody? How do I deal with rejection? How are you able to get so confident? I'm just so lost. That's what the book is for, is to guide people to have that conversation with their partner, let them know they have herpes, how to require an STD test afterwards, when to do it, how to set the mood. Pussy is an acronym. So P stands for positivity, U stands for understanding, S is set the mood, the second S is the sex talk, and Y is your story.
I like that.
I've never like that pussy never meant that to me. Like it's crazy. Like that's amazing. No. I'm immature, but I'm just saying. So we're not gonna obviously you have to get the book. But when should you disclose if you have herpes or any STD? When should you disclose it? Is it at high when we're sitting there and you're like, hey, my name is so-and-so, what's your name? Or you a Gemini and I'm a Pisces, and then you should be like, bam, I got herpes.
I say you disclose when you're ready. If you are a part of hookup culture, then I feel like if you have herpes, hookup culture is only going to be for you if you're public like me. That's just me being honest. Because you don't care, you've accepted your status, and you're able to talk about it casually like I do. But if you're not able to do that, hookup culture may not be for you anymore, and that's okay. So if you're getting the book, it's because you're ready to move forward in a relationship. You found somebody you like and you're ready to take it to the next level. So I always say you disclose when you are ready.
But it has to be before. It has to be before sex, right?
It has to be before sex. Don't disclose after sex. Disclose I was just talking to some lady, and she was talking about how I don't know how to tell my girlfriend that I have herpes. And she's already been involved with her girlfriend.
She already ate the coochie?
Wow.
So she's like, I'm afraid that she's going to judge me just listening to how she talks about other people with herpes. And I'm like, you got to get rid of all of that, because at the end of the day, you started the relationship off untrustworthy. Like you didn't even tell her the truth. It has nothing to do with the fact that you have herpes now. It has everything to do with the fact that you broke the trust. Moving forward, if you can't keep it real about something like herpes, she's not going to even trust you to keep it real about the bigger issues in your relationship. You can't even talk about money. You can't even talk about anything else outside of your herpes, because you couldn't even disclose the fact that you got herpes.
That's deep, but that's deep, and that's that's, you have to be a very transparent person and knee deep in your ish.
Fuck all that transparency. Okay.
No, I'm saying you have to be settled in your ish.
Okay, great. We're gonna clap it up for that. I need to know if I meet somebody and I got herpes. When, like, I think honestly, if y'all want to be real, I think you should tell somebody from the minute, like almost like the first 10 minutes of the conversation, if y'all feel some sexual tension going on. Am I wrong?
See, if you can feel the sexual tension, but if you're not gonna have sex, then I don't have to tell you nothing.
See, but there we go with the bullshit. But you gonna tell me your name. But I feel sexual tension.
Tell me your name.
You gonna tell me your name, and you gonna look at me, and you gonna give me that little look in my. You gonna look at me because I got pretty lips, and you're gonna be like, "Yo." So
somebody disagrees.
So Veronica
Wong.
What's she disagree with?
She said, "I disagree." I guess she disagrees on what you disagree on. When they should tell, when they should.
You can't say I just disagree. Tell us why you disagree. Like you just want to start trouble and just step out. But honestly, like okay, our first date, we hang out, we do a bunch of stuff.
Oh, they got questions for you.
Oh,
they say, have you ever been checked, sir?
Have me?
Yeah,
all the time. All the time.
Veronica disagrees with you.
About what? Y'all
I guess you shouldn't. You shouldn't tell him in the first 10 minutes.
How do you not tell somebody if I tell y'all want to know if he's a racist? Y'all want to know if he don't like if he's abusive, right? Like I'm just saying, like when do you? Okay, Herbie's Goddess, you take it from here. How early do you have to tell somebody if we're dating and we're on our first date and everything goes well, and then we don't do nothing, we just hug? Shouldn't you tell me at that moment?
No.
Y'all, go ahead.
Because she or him or her, they don't know if they even want to move forward with the relationship yet in the first date. There might be something that happens in the third, fourth, fifth date that they don't like, and they decide, all right, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and then continue. Now you know their information. Nothing's ever happened. They don't have to go around telling the world that they have herpes unless they want to have sex with the person. If I'm gonna have sex with you, then I have to tell you. But if I'm not having sex with you, I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, but if we build and we have like 3 great dates, and we're really chilling, like we're really chilling. So then it just. So I guess sex is the end of. That's when you're transparent. When it's about to have sex, when we're about to have sex, that's when we're transparent. We're not going to be transparent before that.
I'm just saying, like, if we're building in the first 3 dates, am I asking you for your credit score?
You might.
Maybe. So, I might tell you I got herpes.
Well, hold on. You asking me if I got kids? Hold on. You asking me if I got kids? You asking me if I've been married before? You asking me if I'm in a relationship? So okay. So this casual conversation is why are we not explaining everything? If you want to know if I didn't tell you I had kids, you'd be pissed as hell if we had sex and then you realize you got 3 kids and you ain't tell me.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But if I'm gonna tell you I have herpes, then shouldn't you have your results ready for me too? Because at the end of the day, I don't know what you got.
No,
but now you're expecting me to tell you what I got.
No, you're right. We should actually, like, you're 100% right with that. We should actually get that. And I know y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all don't want to hear responsibility. Y'all don't want to hear people saying we got to go get tested before we actually go all the way in. Yeah. And then find out what's going on. What
IG is popping, so we missed a whole bunch of comments. Veronica said you are condescending and rude.
All day.
Tony, I'm sorry, I'm messing up her name, but she agrees with you. Veronica says it's really not that hard to understand. It depends on the situation and the person you are establishing a relationship with.
And then it's just so funny. It's funny with women.
Well, I think that I don't think that there's a gender component to this. I just think that it depends on if you feel like you having vibes with someone, and I think it goes into the same situation of your level of comfort of disclosure. Because if I don't feel comfortable disclosing my personal things to you on the first, second, or third date, I think it just is a matter of when I'm comfortable.
Okay, well, this is where women be full of shit, like Butter. I think that's a girl. Let me tell you how she be full of shit.
Butter Batch.
Let me tell you about Batch. they should only be transparent when there's the ability to give herpes. If we just on a
Wait, I
date,
didn't see that.
we just on a date, what the fuck are we telling me you got herpes? But you want to know if I got a girl, right? You want to know that, right? Butter batch. You want to know if I got kids, right? So if I sit there on a date with you and me and you are chilling and I got 7 kids, oh, you be pissed as hell when you find out I got 7 kids. So stop with your, like, y'all decide and choose when it's time to be honest. So go ahead, Butterbatch. Go get on out of here, Butterbatch.
But having a
It goes into how comfortable you are about your status too. Some people in the community feel like they don't want to be prejudged. They want the person to know who they are and to get to know them before they just put their herpes out there and they decide to walk. Me, I don't care. If I tell you right now I got herpes and you decide to walk, I'm gonna open the door for you. I don't give a damn. But everyone don't feel like me. And that's the truth. I am not the majority. I am like a small percentage of people out here that actually feels that way. And a lot of people are like, they don't want to be prejudged for something that they can't help that they had. They want the person to get to know them first before they tell them. They want to establish some type of trust. They want to know that even if I do tell you and you decide you don't want to be with me, you're not going to be going around town telling everybody my status.
Right. No, I totally understand.
I went on a date with a guy that asked me that, like, off the cuff.
Do you have herpes?
Do you have herpes?
Because syphilis.
No, he asked me if I had herpes because he didn't want to date anybody that had herpes. And I was like, well, what happened with you and somebody in herpes? Because if you, slept with them, then you probably got herpes. So let me, what you asking me this for?
Why can't guys be responsible?
I mean, we didn't even know each other. Off the cuff. You got herpes. I'm like,
but I think that goes to what Shayna is trying to do, which is normalize having a conversation about your status and normalizing the fact that the numbers don't lie. When you look at the numbers and the percentage of people, adults who actually have HSV 1 or 2, it's astounding. And if you think these are just the recorded cases. These are the people who have a definitive, I know that you have X, Y, or Z. What about the people who've never been tested or who are not disclosing?
Well, Herbert's got you speak on that. Say because we need your time, because I know you don't have a lot of time with us. So what is your opinion on that?
Opinion
on just like, I feel like if a man asks these questions, they don't get the same. If a woman was like, wait a second, before we do this, I need to know what your tests are. But when a man does it, all of a sudden, we almost get clowned.
I didn't clown him. I didn't have no problem.
Sorry, I was not asking you that question. It's not your question. It's not your question. Go ahead.
Go ahead. It depends on the person. To me, it shows somebody who is sexually responsible. And since I'm out here practicing that is a turn on. But I mean, truth of the matter is we don't have those conversations. That conversation is not normal. So it will catch somebody off guard. I had an interview and we were talking about how herpes has ruined a lot of relationships. And herpes is known as the creeping virus. That's what it stands for, the creeper. And it can lie dormant in your body for years. So you can have herpes, be in a 10, 20, 30-year marriage and it decides to wake up in the middle of the marriage. And now you're thinking that your partner cheated on you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your partner cheated on you. Facts. It could just mean that if we're in a pandemic, your partner got COVID, immune system shuts down, and herpes decides to wake up. And now you're finding out that you have herpes. And because doctors don't test for it unless you have symptoms, you wouldn't know. And a lot of marriages and relationships end because of the assumption that their partner is cheating because of a positive herpes test.
Well, that would be my assumption. I mean, not full disclosure. That would be my assumption. I would say, I know I didn't give it to you. Herpes out here in the streets.
Herpes got us. This is why I was so mad when everybody came at Usher and the girl said, Usher gave me herpes.
I was mad at that too.
How do you even know if Usher, like, how do you even know? Like, just blatantly say that. What are your thoughts on it?
And she wouldn't know. And I tell my clients that too. Like, you don't know who really gave you herpes, especially if you were requiring to see STD results before having sex or unprotected sex. Either way, because condoms only protect you 50%. So you can get herpes with or without a condom. And if you are not physically requiring to see STD results, you wouldn't know who gave you herpes. And a lot of people, from my end of things, find out they have herpes when you have to require to see them STD results. I had a girl that I was talking to that I required to see her STD results. She thought she didn't have herpes, came back to me, found out she had HSV1 and HSV2. She didn't know Yeah, she didn't know every time she went to go get tested, the doctors weren't testing her for that. She just assumed that herpes was included in your standard STD panel. So a lot of people are just finding out with this new knowledge and awareness that I'm bringing. But
so when you get with somebody, when do you ask the question? Like, when do you ask this question? Is it the first date, the second date, the third date? Like, and you're so sexually attracted to this person. When do you ask this?
Me personally?
Yes.
Or just anybody? Okay, me personally, it's different because I'm so out here with my herpes. So anyone talking to me already knows that is just a requirement of mine. They know I have herpes. I talk about all the time how I'm going to require to see STD results before you have sex with me. It's just something that comes with the territory with me now and how open I am about my herpes. I wear t-shirts that say herpes on it. Like, it's really no escaping the conversation.
No, you're right. Yeah. So, okay, just a regular person, just like we're watching this right now and somebody's watching this, and let's say it's me and I'm watching this and I'm going like, oh shit, I never knew I should ask these questions.
Yeah.
So we go on the first date. Like, how do I go about it to get to that question?
Well, what type of dating are you doing? Is this hookup culture or is this just?
I like her. I do like her. It's
you
not
like
hookup
her?
culture. Yeah, I like her.
Y'all been dating now? You ready to take the relationship to the next level?
Like, we're on the phone really talking. We're not just on the hookup culture where we're gonna just wild out and do whatever. Like, we really are having conversations and I'm FaceTiming you and stuff like that.
All right. Well, I really like you and I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. Healthy sexual communication is important to me and my sex health is important to me. So we're going to have have the sex talk before moving forward in anything sexual. And then that's when you have the dialogue, the back and forth questions, which you can find in Bring Your Pussy to the Table, A Guide to the Show.
I love how you brought it back to the book.
How do you get that book? How do you get the book?
You can get the book at www.herpescouldnever.com or on Amazon.
Putting it in my Amazon cart right after the show. Absolutely.
Yo, it is such a subject that we don't even talk enough about. We really don't, because there's so many situations that will go on tonight that people won't ask questions, but then be hurt, and when something happens, when you find out that you do have herpes. But it's like, before we do it, we need to have these conversations. Like, we really do need to question people, no matter what.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, they say. I don't give a girl on girl, guy on guy. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're into.
Yeah.
You do need to ask what's going on with the private parts that you're about to put in a vagina, in a mouth.
But it's not always just transmitted sexually either, because I believe that she said in a previous show that it can manifest itself and enter into your body other ways outside of sexual practices. So I think just all around.
From a handshake. You can
wait a minute.
You got a cheek. Like,
we got a question for Shayna. on IG. She says, or I don't know, Rahima. I think this is a she. I had sex without disclosing. Now I'm so scared to do so. How do I go about it?
Go get the book, my love.
Oh, she can't see it on IG, but yeah, you can purchase
I had
Shayna's
sex
book.
without
Link in my
disclosing. Now I'm
bio.
so
If you're on
scared to do
IG,
so.
the link is in my bio.
Go to her bio, but
Hey, Gary.
you
Gary
know-
with the T is on. Hey, Gary.
Gary with the T was good.
Morning,
Now,
Gary.
now you know you were goddamn wrong having sex without disclosing your herpes situation.
Yeah.
So just say sorry to somebody. God damn. Call the person that you actually didn't disclose your situation to.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And it
really?
happens. But here's the thing.
And I'm not
but
like,
it happens.
Yeah.
It happens
Okay, well,
often. It
well,
happens often.
Well, be grown to the person that you did not disclose this to.
And don't beat yourself up about it either, because it's happened. It's something that you can't take back.
All right,
you can't take it back.
Okay, well then you don't have to beat yourself up, but you do have to. You actually have to send a text message or a call.
That's a phone call. That's not a text message.
That's a phone call.
That's a phone call. Something as important as that. That's a phone call.
And shout to Gary with the T. Shout to Gary with the T. But God damn it, don't sit up here trying to now smooth this out. No, you already know you should have made the phone call. God damn it.
But this is why I do what I do, because people put so much. They rely on people who are positive to have that uncomfortable conversation. And the truth of the matter is, everyone should be having that uncomfortable conversation.
At least write a letter and mail it to.
Just as much as you can assume that the next person is negative, the person who's positive can assume that you're positive too, and you just don't want to talk about it just as much as them. It's an assumption, and you can't put the responsibility of your own sex health on another adult. Take responsibility for your own sex health. Stop having sex because you trust the vibe and require to see STD results before moving forward.
But I don't know if that's a girl or a guy, whatever. But you knew your situation. You knew exactly what you was working with. Stop playing. At least send an email. Fax me something. Goddamn, like really? Because now the next person is gonna now this person got something that they had no idea, and now they done passed it on because you over here on my.
Or they've been exposed. They've been exposed to it, because it doesn't mean that person actually have it, right? Or they may have had it already.
How you gonna tell us on my IG live and not tell the person that you gave it to? God damn, what the fuck?
Well, they were incognito. You can't see who they were. They don't have a picture up.
You gotta be grown.
It happens.
What it is.
It happens. You can have intentions on telling somebody and then don't, and then you Netflix and chilling. You're getting drunk. You're getting high. One thing leads to the next. You out of your mind. You're having sex. You wake up. Oh shit! I didn't tell them.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm about that reckless life.
Wow.
I've been in that reckless life. I've been there. But don't get mad when somebody roll up on you when you coming out the supermarket and beat the fuck out of you when you didn't tell them.
Why would they do that?
Why would they do what?
I guess because you're saying because you knowingly expose them to something.
Too, though. You
okay.
You need
I get
to
it. I understand. I understand.
Yeah,
and I get it, but don't get mad at me. I've done some trifling shit. And when somebody rolled up on me, I was like, yep. It's my bad. Motherfuckers wanted to beat the fuck out of me. And I was like, I ain't be like, yeah, but no, I get it. I get it. I shouldn't have ran up on it in her. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's why it's like the person is so upset at the other person who brought it, but it's like, well, what did you do to protect yourself?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Accountability.
Accountability, sexual accountability.
Move forward in my diagnosis and get better. There was a time I would just want to blame the person that I was with when I found out I had herpes, and it was the same sad little story I was telling every time I was talking about my herpes. I wasn't healed. I was bitter, sad, and cold. Once I took the accountability and I said, first of all, it's a creeping virus. It could have been dormant in my body. I didn't know it wasn't in your standard STD panel, so I could have been had herpes because I wasn't tested for it. I wasn't asking my doctors to explain my results to me. So at this point, it's on me. I didn't require to see STD results. I don't know where my herpes came from. Once I took accountability for my own herpes, I was able to move forward and leave that person behind. And now when I talk about my herpes, I'm not always bringing up this person. It's just me and my herpes.
Veronica said for you to put the blame on one party, but not being responsible enough to have a talk before having sex is it's not being hypocritical. It's my responsibility if I know from the door. Like, you can actually spin that on, oh, you're being hypocritical because you rolled the dice too. Yeah, but I knew. Like, I knew these diamonds were stolen. Like, I knew your jewelry was stolen when I gave it to you. Like, you got to take some responsibility on that situation. And we need to have the conversation. But, I mean, God damn, like, gotta get like, if I'm with a girl and I know I got herpes and I don't say nothing to her, and I get it, we were drinking because trust me, I've drank a lot in my life. I understand it. I can't pass that off on like that was her fault. No, that was my fault.
It's a mutual. You both have shared responsibility. Because she has a responsibility to her body to protect herself, as well as you have the responsibility to disclose, or when you get to that level, or before you get to that point.
But how is it mutual when I know from the door?
Because even if I don't know, like say I don't know what you have, it's still my responsibility to I have a duty to my body to make sure that regardless of whether you disclose or not, I initiate and ask. Even if you haven't disclosed to me, I need to ask, because if you're not right, you're rolling a dice.
You're rolling a dice.
Go ahead.
I know a female who used to be a very close friend of mine who knows that she has herpes and does not tell people that she has herpes. Wow. She says if just as much as they don't want to have the conversation before sex, I don't want to have the conversation before sex. So if we both rolling the dice, we both rolling the dice. And if they don't know I have herpes, it's because they didn't ask. That is her mindset around it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And she doesn't feel that she has any responsibility.
She don't have no remorse. She don't care. She was like, they didn't ask me. So why should I tell them? I'm not asking them. I can get chlamydia, gonorrhea. I can get all these other things by us having sex right now. No one's having the conversation, so I'm not gonna have it. That is her mindset around it, and I'm letting y'all know this because people think that way, and this is why it's so important for y'all to take responsibility for your own sex health. Everyone's not gonna tell you. I don't care how much you think in your head that they should tell you. The truth of the matter is, everyone's not going to tell you.
Wow. No, facts.
Wow.
And that's why we should be okay with having a conversation about it.
Yep.
Absolutely. How we get your book, girl?
www.herpescouldnever.com. Link in my bio, and it's also available on Amazon. Thank y'all for having me on your show every Wednesday.
And for those on IG who can't see it, it's called Bring Your Pussy to the Table.
Bring your pussy to the table. Link in the bio.
All right. We love the fact that you come on here. You keep it so goddamn factual and raw. And well, I guess that's a bad term, raw. But thank you so much. Make sure y'all all go get that book. Where one more time. Hit them again because we got
www.herpescouldnever.com. Amazon. Link in my bio on Instagram.
All right, girl.
Bring your pussy to the table. Y'all
have stop. You have a great
You too, Shayna. Thank you. As always.
Roll the dice with Shayna.
I love it. Every time she comes on, I learn something new. Every time she comes on, she brings that energy and makes a lot of our listeners who may be scared let them know that it's okay.
And everybody on IG, listen, y'all. Y'all not gonna agree with the stuff I said. I don't give a like. I want y'all to be on here. I get it. I want y'all to watch, but y'all act like somebody's supposed to not say something because y'all might be touchy about it. Who gives a fuck? We talking about herpes. We really gonna be touchy?
No pun intended.
Like y'all really gonna be mad? Y'all gonna be mad because I'm sitting there going like, if you know you got it, and you gonna sit up here at a bar with me, and you don't say nothing. Yeah, it's your responsibility. Fuck out of here.
Well, it's kind of like having COVID and coming to work anyway and not telling folks you got COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you should disclose. You should be able to have the conversation.
But it's so taboo. We've made it so taboo and embarrass people about it.
How about this? Just don't have sex with me.
But the thing about it, like, the more we talk to Shayna about it, because I have more knowledge on HIV and AIDS because I volunteer with those groups and work with that. But the more I learn about this herpes virus through her, it's like, well, it's not the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world. It's something. It just, you just should be able to say, okay, this is what's going on, and then you guys be able to, because if you with somebody that you love and they have this, then y'all can't you just work around it or something?
No,
because
you can definitely work around it. But I'm gonna tell y'all from a man's perspective, y'all be some hypocrites, because if it's a man giving out herpes, y'all be pissed as fuck. But it's a man with some herpes. Y'all be like, oh my God, he's spreading herpes all over the place. But when it's a woman, it's like, when it's a woman, it's like, oh my God. I mean, we can work around it. I mean, we can have this and we can have a conversation. Y'all would shoot down a motherfucker, stick a arrow in his heart. Like, you gave me herpes, I'm killing you right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, with this information that Shayna is giving,
right?
It gives you a better understanding.
Shawnee, but if Shayna was a man, you would not be feeling the same way.
I mean, what? But no, because my views on HIV and AIDS is different than most people because I was so close to it. So once I understood that, okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. It's far from the end of the world. It's just another little thing that you got to take care. It's something that you got to take care of. It's just like asthma and anything else you got to take care of. But if a man was walking around with the herpes stick, y'all would have a field day right now.
Not the herpes stick.
If a man was walking around like herpes on your mouth, herpes on your vagina, herpes on your ass, y'all would be like, oh my God, fuck him. Y'all like, you disgusted. If that motherfucker was had the herpes Jolly Rancher going down your throat, you was like, oh my God.
Not the herpes stick.
But that's why that's why, but that's what I'm saying.
I want the women to catch the same fire. I want the same fire.
But I think that it's more taboo for women to come out and disclose, because then you're looked at as damaged goods. You're looked at as dirty by some people.
Y'all see how y'all make this shit up for yourselves?
No,
this is see how y'all make this shit up for yourselves.
I think that this is classic.
You know how fast y'all would call a dude a dirty dick? Y'all be like, this dirty dick motherfucker.
But y'all do the same thing. Y'all call women the same thing.
And low key,
and still wife you.
But see, low key, a dirty stick will still get play over a woman who men that look at and label as damaged goods.
That's a total lie. If she bad as fuck, that's a total lie.
But she's not getting wifed.
No, you're lying right now.
I think that it would make it more difficult. I mean, because of the stigma.
Yeah.
What?
I think the stigma. Yes, I think that women have it a lot more difficult.
Oh my God. This is when y'all be talking. This is when y'all be speaking. That's why I hate you. Y'all gonna be mad at me. This is when y'all be speaking out of turn. Y'all be speaking for men and y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I mean, I've had these type of engaging conversations with men, and men are like, hell no.
J-Lo could have triple herpes. J-Lo could have herpes on her pinky.
I mean, well, they said Usher had it.
Right.
That ain't stop nobody from trying to get at Usher.
And y'all clowned the fuck out of him. Y'all turned on Usher in
I didn't turn on Usher because I'll still holler at Usher. Hey Usher, I'm single. Hey Usher.
The rest
hey
of
Usher.
Y'all let a fat ugly bitch tell you that Usher had herpes. Not talking about y'all two. Y'all, I'm talking about the society. Y'all let a fat ugly bitch tell you Usher gave her herpes, which he never gave her because she never caught it. And y'all clowned Usher. Megan Good could have.
Okay, we got a man on IG that said, okay, it happened to me. I'm a man. She treated me like I shouldn't be mad. I guess so. You have herpes. You told her that you had herpes, and then she flipped on you.
She treated me like I shouldn't be mad. Like he was told.
She told.
She
told you.
I know because the vagina is treasure.
Me. Oh, when she gave it to me, she treated me like I shouldn't be mad. But did you ask her before?
Beforehand, did you ask her to
disclose?
Fuck y'all. Y'all fuck y'all.
We're talking about accountability.
And make believe.
We're talking about accountability.
And make believe you should have choked the fuck out of her. And make believe.
No, you shouldn't have.
You said and make believe. I just said make believe.
Right.
You gonna give me herpes and I say
I'm not the only guy. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not the only guy, but
don't worry, these vaginas gonna make excuses right now. Here come the excuses.
This is my question to him is before you guys got physically involved, y'all got sexually involved, did you have the conversation with her about your set? Did you ask or you just jumped in raw dog?
Exactly.
And Sequisa is here. I'm gonna bring her up.
Yeah.
Sequisa just said y'all proved Mike right. Exactly.
What? How are you?
Sequisa, let's get it, Sequisa. Let's get it.
Y'all did Congress prove his point.
How?
Because
bring Sequisa up. She's outside the club.
When the girl
Sequisa, hold on.
Tell the guy. Y'all were like, but then
I said, oh wow, like that's.
Can Sequisa finish? Can she finish? Y'all like this, y'all. Sequisa, take it from the top. Take it from the top, please.
Okay. So when the girl said that she had sex with a person and didn't tell him, you guys were like all sensitive and But
wait.
Wait, Shawn,
Sequisa in. They can't hear her. Wait a minute, Sequisa. You got to rewind back.
Hold on.
Because we got a dude on here that's on Mike's side and on your side too. Okay, wait a minute.
I'm trying to get Sequisa on here. I'm trying to get her on it. I let her in the club.
Loves you, I think is your name. So his condom broke. He tried to practice safe sex. So
okay.
Okay, now go ahead.
Now let's take it from the top. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a Sequisa, go.
So when the lady said that she didn't tell the guy, you guys were kind of sensitive, like, oh, it's okay, he should have asked. But then when the guy said that the woman gave it to him, both of y'all said, well, did you ask her before she gave it to you?
I think that there's a mutual responsibility for both parties to ask. Certainly the person who knows you're wrong. There's no way to slice it. But I also have a responsibility for my own personal sexual health to say.
But you didn't treat it the same way for both parties. We just like 7 minutes ago. You didn't treat it the same way.
If I didn't, I am a humble soul. I am able to say I am sorry if I treated you any different than I treated the female, because I feel like both have a sexual responsibility and a duty to say what their status is.
Well, he says he would have never did it with her if she told him she had it and was going through a breakout. So this is my question for you, my guy.
She was going through a breakout.
So after this happened, so now do you have her? Did you go get tested to see if you have herpes now?
She said she gave it to him.
Yeah, what he needed a test for? He just said he got it.
Okay.
Wait a minute, she treated me like I gave her herpes. I don't know if somebody's headphones are loud. If you got your headphones turned all the way up and you close to the mic, it'll do feedback. It'll give feedback too.
Yeah, sorry, homie.
Oh, she gave it to him.
Sorry.
Okay, so now how do you move
that's
forward?
why you
like
should have put it directly in her butt.
But you can
You
get it
know
there.
You should have put it
what?
directly in her
You
butt.
can get it there too.
So now, how
but
do
at
you
least
date?
at least we got something out of it. Put it right in the butt.
When you date a woman now, or you go out with a woman, do you disclose to her that you have herpes, or do you just not?
Oh, now the pressure's on the guy again.
No, because he did make it. He made a very important.
Hey, since now a bitch gave you herpes.
He made a very important statement.
So now a bitch gave you herpes. So now will you because she's a bitch.
It's not the end of the world.
So he made a very important statement.
Wait, I'm not done. Relax. Let me finish.
He don't date right
now. Go ahead.
Let me finish with it. So now the question is he gonna be responsible? Now we're gonna move the narrative away from the chick who gave him the herpes. And now the question is, well, are you gonna be responsible? No, why the fuck should he be responsible?
I'm just asking. She was on here. I would ask her.
No. We're not gonna do this.
I was telling Mike till you said that. Now, come on.
No, why should I be responsible when the way I got it was somebody was reckless with me?
If you don't want to do the same thing.
But you know what? I'm mad.
Well, you can be mad, but you still have to be responsible.
Well, the other chick that gave the herpes wasn't even mad at nobody. Like, you're not gonna ask people. Like, let's
issues.
But you
have sex with somebody knowing you have an outbreak.
She was out of line.
But what I'm saying is, we asking the guy to do something. Let's focus back on the bitch.
I'm just asking him because he's here and he's willing to talk about it.
Let's go back to the bitch.
Talk about it. That's it.
Let's go back to the whore ass bitch who sat up there and had an outbreak. If you had an outbreak and you really let this dude and you really did this, let's focus on you. Dog, we wish you the best. I pray for you every night. I'm gonna pray for you every night. And I understand. I can only pray how I would feel. But let's go back to this shit. Because women have a funny way of just going back to what's the man gonna do? No, let's go back to this whore.
Well, it started there with her irresponsibility, right? But now, but the cycle has to be broken somewhere. Meaning that if he now knows that he has it, he has to be more responsible.
Do y'all see y'all vaginas? No,
even if it was flipped, Michael Shawn.
No, the person that we need to deal with is the person that is spreading. Hold on. The person we need to deal with is the person that is spreading the herpes to begin with.
Okay, but she's not here. I just asked the man a question because he's open to talk about it. If she was here, I would ask her, well, if you had an outbreak, why would you sleep with the dude? Why would you do that?
Live your life and be careful. We need to know the information on the chick that gave you the herpes purposely.
Well, what's her
but
name?
At this point,
don't tell her name. Don't tell her name.
No, and at this point, he has a certain responsibility.
Give us her name.
Why not?
And her sex. What? Go ahead.
You might be taking somebody else.
So
that's what he said. He said that she was giving it to other people too.
She's giving it to other people. She's spreading the shit, and all y'all want to talk about is this dude.
We just talking to him. I'm just talking to him because he's.
I don't want to talk to him. Give us the information. Who is she? What city does this bitch live in? Let us know.
Well, I ain't trying to sleep with her.
Is she in St. Louis? Is she in Cincinnati? Where is she?
Dang, he put her name up there too.
Wow.
Monique Fisher. Oh, wow.
Not to be confused with this one.
Monique Fisher.
All right, you probably should have gave the whole thing. But what city? Like, where is she? Is she in Tampa?
Well, I think that he's like is this fresh?
Look,
did this just happen here, Rue? I think
I swear if a dude's name had been put up there, y'all would be having a field day right now.
What would we be doing,
What area code? What area code is
it? Because you know
make sure he ain't on Bumble.
Someone's status and someone's health status, and something like this, I don't play with. So no, I wouldn't take that moment and say, you know what, I'm dragging him, I'm posting his name everywhere. I think
God damn.
Right. See what you done started, Mike.
God damn, watch out. Watch out, put them condoms on.
So we all know from listening to Shayna that even condoms do not prevent you from getting HSV 1 or 2. And so it provides protection, but it doesn't provide protection from the outer part. It still rubs up against your vagina, or still rubs up against your
Okay, we get it. We got it. We got it. I wasn't Ramil _005. I wasn't having an outbreak when I had sex though, and he was wearing a condom, but I still gotta tell him, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
So that's being responsible.
Look at this women taking.
That's
women
being
taking responsibility.
That's
women.
being
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! For the first time, women ain't blaming men.
Wait,
Oh my God!
I have to ask Rahima a question. So Rahima, help me understand. So you slept with the dude and you have herpes and you didn't disclose it to him?
Nope.
You already did it?
Rahima, shout to you.
Dana left too early. She needs to be here.
She got to do her other thing.
I know. This would have been a good thing for her to talk about with them on how to tell someone. I guess they need to get the pussy.
They have to get the book.
Right.
I love
Here's the book.
I
There's
love the name.
Yes.
Pussy to the table. That also means take it to your doctor's table too, because some of
said
y'all need to check
When
out.
she said no, I haven't disclosed. What the? I'm confused.
Yeah, she
Tell
hasn't
people before you
disclosed.
fuck
So
that you have something.
why don't you disclose? Why didn't you just? Why you ain't just tell the dude if you knew that you were gonna put him at risk for this? Because
she's a woman and she will blame the dude at the end of the day.
Who don't have herpes to say, "Oh, tell."
Jeanette.
But if you have it, can you imagine having to tell that to somebody that you like, not knowing how they're going to accept it, if they're going to accept you, if they're going to go and tell everybody? Like that's got to be really nervous to be able to tell somebody, "Hey, I really like you, but I have this disease that if I give it to you, you can't get rid of it." Like, that's not an easy thing to talk about.
I don't think it'd be an easy thing to talk about, but it's you. It's like it's part of you. So
I know that, but
like
you said, if you haven't accepted yourself,
Shawnee, you really be
that
part. What, Mike? I'm serious.
You be on some J Black bullshit. You don't know nobody. You be on some J Black bullshit. Ain't nobody telling nobody nothing unless they're forced to. Let's be real with this. Let me tell you why herpes spreads so much.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because ain't nobody admitting to shit and other stuff. Chlamydia, whatever, everything, even HIV is spreading. Because ain't nobody admitting to shit unless you can prove it.
And that's why she said get the test. If you make your partners get a test beforehand, then you clear.
Yeah,
because there have been situations where people have came to get the test, and the main person asking to get the test found out that they are the ones that had it. That's why you should get the test.
And then Shawnee's sitting up here talking about this is a typical woman move. Shout to vagina.
Here we go.
Here goes Shawnee. When a woman gives a man herpes, she goes like this. It ain't the end of the world. I mean, there are different things you could. Let that herpes stick be giving out herpes to a bunch of chicks. Shawnee would have flipped her lid and done backwards like fuck these dudes.
I did not even act like that with the whole Usher thing. I didn't. I just think after working so close with HIV and AIDS, when I learned so much more about that, I think it's Sequisa you don't have on earbuds. So
I was gonna say because I'm
back. It's ringing back. We're hearing ourselves twice.
Just sit back.
But people just should just talk about it because it's not that bad.
Tony, first of all, you wouldn't even have a smile on your face if it was the other way around. You'd be pissed as fuck right now. You would have that sweat dripping down your forehead right now if a dude was doing this to chicks. Shawnee would want to punch somebody in the goddamn face, but now she got a pretty ass white teeth smile and everything's like, well, you know.
Mike, I don't think it's right either way.
Say it's fucked up. Say these bitch ass whores need to be checked.
They do need to be checked. Say
the other word, because you would have called everybody a punk ass bitch. You'd have been like, these dudes ain't shit. They ain't got no father figures. Fuck these dudes. That's what you would have said.
Who raised you? Who raised you?
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I don't feel that way. I mean, I get tested. I get tested every year. It's not a hard thing. Just get tested, find out if you with somebody, have a conversation. But I don't live in no hookup
Don't nobody
culture.
believe you, Shorty. We seen you light dudes up. We seen you light dudes up.
Yeah,
you
I
done
done
lit
lit
us
some
the
dudes
fuck
up,
up. When
but
it comes to like baby fathers and dudes that ain't doing their
Yes.
job, you done lit
Yes.
us the fuck up. Now
Yes.
bitches giving out herpes like they fucking Halloween and they giving out candy, and you really are like, okay. It ain't the end of the world. Well, how about this? I ain't paid my child support. It ain't the end of the world.
It's
You
not.
can get another job.
It's not the end of the world.
Shorty,
I mean, but like I feel for Hero loves you. I feel for him because I think that's messed up that the girl did that. It's like that was unnecessary. If you old enough to have, if you gonna be having sex, then be mature about it.
She had to kiss some hands.
Yeah, so he said, and treating men like we are not victims. I think that male or female, if somebody does that to you knowingly, you are a victim.
Now, do you see that? Once again, this is the vagina monologue.
No, I'm saying
when a woman is a victim, nobody says, hold on. No. I don't think y'all understand when y'all do this.
Okay.
When we're talking about a woman getting beat by somebody, we never say, women and men get beat.
No.
We never say that.
So I do.
Well, no.
I do.
Okay, well, I'm saying the majority of the world never says that. All they say is women. So now it's like, well, men, somebody gave men herpes. So when men and women are given herpes, no. Can we focus on the man right now? We
are focused on the man. We focused on Hero loves you.
I don't want to hear about a woman's. I don't want to hear about a woman's problem when a man is the one being given herpes by somebody on purpose. I don't care what y'all going through. We're talking about a man getting herpes from somebody deliberately. I don't want to hear about your struggle.
But did we talk about our struggle?
Yes.
I just asked him a couple of questions. That's it.
So I mean, what I'm concluding from this is that you feel like there's gender bias even in the herpes community.
Y'all don't give a fuck about what guys go through. What y'all care about is when y'all put your narrative up, and then guys are supposed to bow down and go like, "Yeah, you're right." A guy can never intervene and be like, "Yeah, but we go through." No, you don't understand.
But isn't that human nature? Isn't that human nature to own your story and to feel like your story is important and to go hard for your story because that's your experience?
It's not human nature. It's manipulation when it turns the other way. And when a guy is going through something, it's a manipulation when you decide that all of a sudden I'm going to jump my problems in. When a guy says, "Oh my God, my baby mom ain't paid child support in 5 years," then y'all be like, then y'all be like, take it to court. We go through that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't condone minimizing anybody.
This is why we don't. And this is why this is why real dudes be like, we don't give a fuck about what you're going.
But that means that you're minimizing somebody else's experience and making it smaller than what your plight or whatever you're going through is. So I don't condone that
about him. I never said that about the guy on Instagram. I'm. If I was
you
his
damn
sister,
near giggle, motherfucker.
No, I didn't, because that is not funny. That is not funny. If I was his sister, I would have been to whip her ass. If that was my brother, and
was it a Tuesday? She gave you Tuesday herpes or Wednesday herpes? What day of the week did she give it to you?
If he was my brother, I would have been trying to go find that woman and whoop her ass. But
you should have known better, sticking your penis out and just jumping it. That's what you get. That's what you get. Thank you, Dave. Because rarely do I.
Mike does have a point.
No, rarely do I.
Whatever,
rarely
Dave.
do I have a
gonna
point
say
on this
whatever.
Whatever.
He's Mike. Whatever, Dave.
Vagina hate. Here comes the vagina hate right now, Dave. Here comes the vagina hate.
Whatever, Dave. Make another video, Dave. Make another video and post.
You're taking Jay Black's place, Shawnee. So just keep smiling.
All right, so let's get off the herpes. Sequise, I got to tell you what I'm furious about right now. And I said this early in the show, but I have to say it to you. So my fiance, Stacy, works at a daycare and
I heard that.
loves being around kids. And these parents were literally, they found out were dropping off their kids knowing they were positive. And then the word got out in the daycare. And Stacy left. And was like, and she was like, I'm not coming back. Like, I'm not coming. And they told her, they were like, well, what was the request? Oh, there was an employee that was sent home. And the employee was sent home, and nobody was told why she was sent home. She was sent home because she tested positive. Now, mind you, she's been there all day. We got kids coming in with COVID. We got an employee who probably got it from the kids. And now they shut the place down for 3 days. I don't know how exactly. I don't even know what my question is.
Gonna do?
What's that?
What is 3 days gonna do?
I have no idea. All I know is 3 days will lead to the weekend and everything like that. Are you supposed to call a lawyer or something? Like, what are we supposed to do with this situation?
You can, but I mean, I think the best course of action is if she won't pay them for their time off. If nobody goes back to work,
yeah, they don't get paid. They got to take their days off.
If nobody goes back to work because she wouldn't pay them, then she has to close her doors. Because at the end of the day, you can't run a daycare without workers. Right. And it's something I've been telling nurses forever, that if you stick together, like if all the nurses walk out because you won't provide them with the proper PPE, or you decide that they have the vaccine mandates, if all of y'all walk out, they're going to have to give you what you want because they cannot function without you. So if all the workers decide, hey, if she's not going to pay us and she's the one that put us at risk, then she can't have to pay them because she can't make money if there's nobody there to watch the kids. Because whoever, he or she, if they own the daycare and they let kids come in knowing that the parents had COVID, they were dead ass wrong because they put everybody there in danger.
They can't hear you on IG.
And isn't it against the law for you to do that with COVID?
You got earbuds to put in your computer? That's where the ring back is
coming close to me.
Oh.
My whole thing is I've been saying this to Stacy and the place that she works at, and they've been getting away with this. And I said it to Stacy. I was like, until somebody puts a lawsuit against them and brings a lawyer in here to actually make moves to be like, this is ridiculous. Like they literally, parents were admitting that these kids were positive. This is ridiculous. Like they literally.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with IG this morning.
We can try one more time, but go ahead. So that's basically the scenario and the story.
That happened here in the town where I live, where one of the daycares knew that they had sick babies, and before it was over, every baby was sick. A lot of them ended up in the hospital, and there were a lot of mad parents. But when their kids got better, they took them back.
So, wow.
And we were talking about that earlier about a lot of parents not having the not having either the resources to even be able to push their kids, and they have to go to work and make that vicious choice of, do I send my sick baby or do I, risk losing my job?
Yeah, because I struggle sending girls this morning.
I'm not on IG, so I don't know what scales is squeaking, but it ain't me.
No, that's Mike just stepped away.
Like Shawn said yesterday, my hands are in my lap, so it can't be me.
But when we talk through, our audio is coming back through to us. So feedback. That's why you got to wear earbuds.
Gotcha.
When you're on, so it won't ring back, because it's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I watched a video yesterday with Dr. Fauci. That's what I call him. I don't call him Fauci. I call him Fauci. Because everything he says is false. Where he was actually telling people that if you're vaccinated, that you don't have to worry about wearing a mask. You don't have to worry about catching from other people. And I was just like, are you serious?
Right.
This new CDC thing that says 5 days. I was like, oh my God.
Like, but he's been consistent with his lie.
But that's the part that pisses me off, that people are still like, how many times does somebody have to lie to you before you realize that's not a good source of information? Because the CDC has lied to us several times. They came out and said, oh, well, you don't need a mask. When the hospitals didn't have enough for the nurses and the nurses were refusing to go to work, the CDC said you don't have to wear a mask. Therefore, the nurses didn't have a leg to stand on when they said, I'm not coming to work without a mask. And then the CDC also said that if you're vaccinated, you don't have to worry about catching or spreading it. That was in the CDC. And then the CDC came back and said that if you get the vaccine, you spread it for a less amount of time compared to somebody that's not vaccinated. That turned out to be a lie. Like, how many times does somebody have to lie to you before you figure out that they full of bullshit? My mind is blown when people tell me, well, the CDC said this, and I'm like, how are you serious? Like, I have patients that will argue me up and down that the CDC said that certain medications are not safe. And I'm like, do your own damn research, because the article that they put up that told people not to take the medicine, it had a horse in the picture. If you actually read the article, when it got to the end of the article, it says that the whole time they were talking about the type of medication that you get from the food store, not the kind that you get from your doctor. So you need to do their own research, because if you listen to the CDC, if you listen to WHO, if you listen to doctors who work for other people, you're putting yourself in jeopardy. Do your own research, because people are going to die. Because I'm afraid now they have the flu Rona. What happens when the
Sequisa, let's try one more time to get you on IG Live, because what you're saying is so damn important, and I know it might feedback a little bit, but we're just gonna.
Well, can we take a quick break so I can go get my headphones?
Okay.
Oh, you want to take a break?
Yes.
Black and mild break. Black and mild break.
Thank you to
Dolores.
Yes.
Is that
32 G's?
The lowest 32.
Oh, the lowest. I thought you said, okay. Thank you so much for buying it back. All right, we're gonna take a break. Dr. Sequisa, our nurse practitioner, said we need a black and mild break. And she gonna get her headphones, and we gonna come back in like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I love this show. I love this fucking show, y'all. I wish Jay Black was here to witness this. I love you. Sequisa, I just gave you a big hug right here.
You gave me a hug, and Jay Black somewhere cussing me out.
He mad as fuck. Jay Black somewhere mad as hell right now. Who the fuck we taking a break for? We taking a break because we all need a break. God damn it, Jay Black. We'll be back in like 3.5 minutes. All right, y'all. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all.
Hey guys, this is Shawn the Voice Robinson. I love tuning in to Mike, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. These guys, you're going to get motivation, information, and a lot of conversation. It's popcorn and coffee time.
Y'all, it's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Shawnee, do you understand how hard it is to get young people to actually follow your instructions? And
no, they are following her instructions.
No, I'm
saying because she running all the way down the court, and we on the sideline yelling, "Tam, turn around and help her. Stop doing what she's saying. Help her, because the ball couldn't get to half court."
All right, so Shawnee, it went. Okay, Shawnee. Okay, it went first from people not playing to everybody played. To everybody won, and y'all still complaining. Y'all won.
They second win. No, they won their first game. They won their first game of the season, but she still ain't been able to coach. I mean, I ain't never said that her coaching was on point.
Shawnee,
it don't
did they
matter
win?
They
did they win
better? Yeah, they won.
Did they win?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like if I did a comedy show and they laughed, and you still got critiques. They laughed.
No, this ain't the same.
No, you on some old. No, you on some parent bullshit right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You on some black parent bullshit right now.
No, because it's a Mexican girl. Number one is a little Mexican girl, and that's the one who daddy kept walking across the court the last time.
Wait, did they win?
They ain't trying to hear that. They not trying to hear that.
Did y'all at least clap at the victory? Did y'all applaud?
We clap at everything that the.
So what are y'all mad at?
Because the coach can't coach.
How? They won.
She can't coach.
So they won. Where was the? I don't hear nothing happy because you sound the same way before the.
The coach can't coach. She can't coach. Y'all have to come to the game and see.
Oh
and y'all gonna say worse than what I'm saying when you see the fiasco that's going on out there.
Shawnee,
it's like, what
you
are
are not
doing?
part of the NBA. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you
Baby,
laugh.
tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Let me tell y'all something. We got nurse practitioner Shaquisha. Telling us about the COVID scam. Okay, and
the pandemic.
The pandemic. And no, I'm gonna fuck up my IG. Shawnee, where you at?
I'm right here.
Oh, Mom, where you at?
I'm outside the club. I'm outside the club. I'm sitting there waiting patiently.
Mo always be smoking a cigarette. I just want to say this before we get into our situation. I want to applaud Shawnee Scott.
Oh, thank you.
And when I tell you, we got some official shit going on in commercials. we got sponsors. I'm so proud of you, girl. Like, let's stop. Because y'all don't understand. Shawnee does all this work to make stuff happen. And she has 2 beautiful daughters, and she got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I want to tell you how I think this show is like elevating itself to another level. So thank you, and thank you for all the work that you actually put in. All right, Sequisha.
Oh, wait, Stacy.
What?
DM me or send me a message.
I thought you were talking about my Stacy. I was like, what?
No, so we can get her on. Like anybody that wants to do the little promo video, just send me a message and we'll get that.
If you want to do a video repping Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends and Media Room 360, we need y'all to actually just get in touch with Shawnee, however it goes down. Shawnee, what you snacking on?
What you snacking on?
What the hell you got going on?
I had Subway last night.
You had a movie theater? Where you at?
I had Subway last night. I had DoorDash, Subway. They brought me Subway. And I got a cookie that I didn't eat. So I'm eating my cookie this morning.
Hey, Kathy, what you talking about? We see you, Shawn. What is that? Okay. Yeah. All right. Tell us about the COVID scam. No. Sequisha. All right. So what are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? Sequisha, what are we supposed to do to build our immune system? And what do we have to do instead of just fighting this unbeatable fight? How can we educate ourselves and get ourselves where our immune system is something that I can give my kids and we can all give our children, Shawnee, Mo, Jay Black.
My son has it now. We all have, all 3 of us in the house are COVID positive and going through our own symptoms.
Right. So I suggest everyone have a COVID preparedness plan. And what that is things to take that you should already be taking to boost your immune system. Number 1, you should not wait till you get COVID, then decide to start taking vitamin C, vitamin D, and other things like that. Yep. You should already have that in your system. You should already be taking that every day. That's number 1. Number 2 is you need to have you a doctor that specializes in taking care of people that have tested positive for COVID. If you test positive for COVID and your doctor, nurse practitioner, whatever tells you to go home and hope that you don't get worse, then you got the wrong doctor. So make sure that you ask your primary care doctor, if I come down with COVID, what do you do for me? If they don't have a plan, go find you somebody else. You also need to have your pharmacy that will fill whatever medication that your doctor prescribes to you. Because believe it or not, I have to fight to get certain medications for my patients. There are certain pharmacies in the state of Texas that will not fill it. They don't care how sick you are. So you need to make sure that you have a pharmacy that will fill the medication that it takes to make you get better. You also need to make sure you have things in your home that you can get off Amazon, like a nebulizer. The tricks of some of the medications that you get, is best delivered through a nebulizer. So if you already have that ordered in Amazon, then the doctor can just call you a prescription and you're good to go. So you should be prepared for when you get COVID, not if. And it's crazy because I've been saying this for months. My daughter and my sister have it, and when I'm ready, and I am so pissed that I told them I'm gonna charge them an extra $100 for an inconvenience fee.
Well, God damn!
Oh, wait a minute.
They should have listened to you the first time.
Calling me up at 2:00 in the morning on some dumb stuff. Well, I'm having this, I'm having that. Then you have this at 5:00. Then you have this at 3:00. Why are you calling me at 2:00 in the morning? You got to pay this invoice.
And thank you to Miss _Pink that says this morning show was excellent. Thank you so much. Mo, did you have a question?
Yeah, so you said the nebulizer, right? So we have one. My son is asthmatic, so I've always had a nebulizer on deck. We traveled without it this year, and so as soon as COVID hit and I saw that he was having issues, I immediately called his pediatrician. I asked her to can you call it in so he can get another nebulizer down here. She said, well, doesn't he have his inhaler? He doesn't need a nebulizer. All he needs is his inhaler.
Ooh. She didn't want to do the paperwork,
and so
that's all that is.
Wait. Say it again.
But you're getting paid, bitch. Like, you're getting paid. He has insurance. Good insurance.
How long is the paperwork? How long is the paperwork?
The paperwork maybe takes you 20-25 minutes.
Oh, got you.
So we will be switching out pediatricians, it's safe to say, when we get back home. Because if I'm telling you as a parent that my son has a history of going into the emergency room when he has asthma flares, why wouldn't you fill the prescription?
Right.
It's not a narcotic.
It's not.
It's just a life-saving measure that will prevent him from having to go to the hospital, hopefully, because that's the last place you want your child at during the height of COVID.
Pandemic that causes respiratory problems. And you have an issue.
I will tell
if he's having problems breathing, take him to the hospital. What?
I will tell you this. That's why I always use. I've had asthma all my life. My kids have had asthma all their lives. One thing, I don't know what it is about asthma, but even in an emergency room, if you say I'm wheezing, for some reason you will cut the line. I don't even know. Like, I guess it's because they think you might stop breathing.
It's part of the ABCs.
That's what wheezing is. Wheezing means you have a hard time getting air out. So there's a possibility that you could stop breathing. So wheezing is always a bad sign. If you hear yourself wheezing, you need to go and call somebody immediately because you're having respiratory issues. And I tell everyone, and you shouldn't wait till you start wheezing because that's the first sign. You have other signs. And if you don't have a pulse ox in your home that checks your oxygen level, you playing a dangerous game because that shows up before you get a temperature. And that's what people are talking about. Well, I'm checking temperature at the door. Fever is a late sign of infection. Once you get to the fever, it's already done the damage to your body. So the first thing that's going to happen is your oxygen level is going to start dropping. So if you have a pulse ox and you're checking your oxygen, you can catch it before it gets to 94. Because when it gets below 94, then you don't qualify the monoclonal infusions anymore. You don't qualify for a lot of the early treatments that can keep you out of the hospital. Because the thing about a lot of these medications, they only work before a lot of the major damage is done. And that's why you don't give them in the hospital because by then it's too late.
I always had this question for you, Squisha, because your knowledge is so amazing. And being a nurse practitioner is super important. What was it financial? Why you couldn't become a doctor? Because
no, it wasn't financial. My mom was in a car wreck when I was 7. Okay. So I've always taken care of her my whole life. I actually accepted into medical school, but it was far away. But I chose a school that was close to home so I could go home and help my father with her when he needed. So, and then I've been around nurses my whole life. So I wanted to be a nurse. I didn't even know what a nurse practitioner was when I started my journey as a nurse. And I kept running into doctors that kept telling me, well, you should be a nurse practitioner. And I didn't even know what that was. But, you know, when somebody keeps saying it to you, then you're like, okay, well, maybe this. And then when I figured out what it was, I was like, oh, yeah, this is because I had doctors that I would call and I would tell them what to do for my patients. And then the doctor actually offered to pay for me to go to school to be a nurse practitioner so I could work for him. But I didn't like him. So I knew that wasn't going to work.
That's honesty, though. That's honesty. That's honesty. I have a sister right now who's working for a physician, private practice, boutique medicine, and she
boutique
tested
medicine. What the fuck is boutique medicine?
$1 billion
a $1 billion business.
$1 billion.
Yes.
I have some friends that have opened up their med spas. We're doing
Yes.
they making millions of dollars.
Yes.
Boutique.
What's a boutique medicine? What is that?
Botox.
Oh, okay.
They do everything.
I need my eyes done right under here.
IV hydration. Like I'm doing the concierge where I go to your house and give you
and give you what? Well, keep going.
There's IV fluids that you can get that helps with your immunity. There's IV fluids that you can get that helps with fatigue. There's IV fluids you can get that helps with depression, mood disorders. Like there's so many things that you can do to boost your immunity to make you feel better. There's IV hydration you can get to make your nails grow, your hair grow, your lashes grow. Like this, it's really an untapped industry in my area. So I'm really excited about getting started doing that. I'm just not doing the Botox because the insurance for that is bananas.
Yeah, but under my eyes, I need Botox. I need Botox under these eyes.
Does he need Botox or something else? What are you trying to do?
No, you probably need collagen. You're probably talking about the collagen injections to make it not to fill in the dark.
Yeah, the bags of my eyes. Right? I mean, I need.
Shawn has a question.
It wasn't. I don't think it was a fake boutique business. I think it was the ones that was injecting the butts with substances that should never be in your body.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
this is just another approach to medicine. That's it.
There's another reason why guys don't understand women, because they were women who died just because they got some shit shot in their butt, and that wasn't for us. Y'all wasn't doing that for us. Like in the alley. What was the lady in Dallas?
Wee Wee.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to nobody named Wee Wee.
And the ladies on the show that I used to work on were actually arguing with me. I'm like, do you know how stupid that is? Do you know how much y'all would clown a dude if he was getting some shot in his penis to get an inch and a half on it?
Well, there are men who do that.
But they do that. They had the male edge clinic,
and they dumb as hell. I mean, but
there are natural things you can do.
Yeah, natural things.
You can do that. Like they take your blood, they spin it, and then they inject it into your penis, and it makes it bigger.
Yeah,
because that's all an erection is anyway, right? Is the amount of healthy blood flow to cause the erection, right?
What is
it? Erection. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Mo. Go talk about erections. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead. Speak on erections. Go ahead.
But that's why blood, having your blood pressure checked, even if you're young, that's why all of that is important, because you can have high blood pressure and it's shot.
Yeah,
it's going to be limp.
Will lead to a limp noodle.
Yeah,
that's why I have low blood pressure.
Well, that's not good either, because I have a baseline of low blood pressure, and that's normal for me. But technically, that's not good either.
You don't know nothing about my dick.
Full disclosure, I know nothing about my Shawn.
How it works. I don't care. I'll be sleepy all the time. I don't care, because they be happy.
We had she was when I had my brick and mortar, when I had my shop. She used to do the injections across from me, a building across from me, and that parking lot would be popping. And it was this girl. The first time I learned about it, because they killed it. Well, the girl died, but it was one girl that would come over there and get them. And I had never, ever seen a butt so big. Like her butt was so big. I went outside, walked across the street, and I said, "Ma'am, I don't mean to be rude, but can I touch your butt?" Because it was so big, and I was like, "How did you do this?"
You asked your folks to touch the ass.
But you know what? You know what's funny?
You would have saw this. Like I ain't like my kids. I think I was pregnant with Tamron. I think I was pregnant with Tamron. Either I had just had her, but the girls were babies. Like I could have literally sat them on her butt and they would have been fine. Like they wouldn't have rocked her.
I wish women could hear what God say at a barbershop.
About that, I want to know what y'all say.
Guys,
sit
my
there.
first office was attached to a barbershop. Like
guys,
I caught one day because they was talking and I had turned my TV down, and I guess they realized it because they got a little bit lower, and I was listening, fell into the door, so I gave myself away.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I will tell you, every guy is disgusted because this ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all are not shooting your asses up for us.
So what they say, Mike?
Because guys don't give it. Guys, y'all look like carnival animals.
That's not true.
Oh wow.
Okay. I'll FaceTime y'all from the barbershop.
Yeah,
I will FaceTime y'all. I will FaceTime y'all from the barbershop. When and guys are like, dog, these asses don't even look real. Like they look stupid. Like these asses look stupid.
But y'all be giving them all the likes on IG.
Okay.
Ain't nobody giving no like for my ass. Ain't nobody like, oh, Shawn got that ass. You know, ain't nobody doing that.
But y'all think the lights are just the light. The lights of her looking like a carnival. Like, okay, that's the dumbest, biggest ass we've ever seen. Nobody even wants to. None of these chicks with these huge asses, dudes are like, how am I supposed to smash you from the back? That ass is so ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense for sex.
But they got all the dudes. Them girls all booed up.
No, but
they all booed up.
But they don't.
First of all, getting flued out.
That is the biggest.
Y'all got them in the bikinis on the beach on the exotic trips. Meanwhile, I can't even get to the sizzle.
Wait, Shawn. Let me talk for a second. There's the problem with ladies. The chicks getting pregnant that y'all see getting pregnant ain't them carnival animals. Those are not the ones Tristan Thomas.
Carnival animals.
Tristan is not getting the carnival animals pregnant. Look at their asses. If you look at the pictures of the women.
Chloe got a fake ass now. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking. Wait, listen. I'm talking about the abnormal asses that are sitting out here getting shot up in alleys.
Her ass is abnormal.
It's not abnormal. It's just bigger than what it is.
See, that's what I'm saying. This the bullshit. This the bullshit, Mike. This is the bullshit.
Y'all see how y'all women don't listen. Y'all don't ever want to listen.
Because you're wrong.
She got a fake body. We talking about fake bodies.
Chloe, yes, she does have a fake body. But what happens with black women is that y'all turn it up to something crazy.
Wait.
Yes, I said it.
Don't say black women. Wait.
She got a fake body. We talking about fake, but I guess it's the difference between just having a fake body and a carnival animal. Point is, the real women that got real shit, real fat, real shits and stuff. Like I said, I ain't getting flued out to take pictures of my bikini. I can't even get to the goddamn sizzler with a flat wide ass.
She said,
"Come on,
she can't get to the sizzler."
I died.
She said, damn a yacht. She can't even get to the sizzler. Shoot, I can't get on the back of the motorcycle.
I ain't arguing with y'all because when men try and tell y'all something, y'all already have a pre-existing problem. Y'all already got this pre-existing problem. We will try and tell.
We not the only ones.
I didn't say all black women. I did not say all black women. I say black women turned it up to another level. That's what I said. And it turned into.
You talking about the fake bodies?
That's not all black women.
Black women turned getting the butt injections.
I did not say all black. You know who was getting killed in alleys? Black women. When we was shooting. Who was we shooting up? Italians? Who was we shooting up?
Italians and the white chicks.
No, who was we? I want to know. When chicks were dying. When chicks were dying. Who was we shooting up?
It was black chicks going over there.
Mm-hmm. But that was because she was affordable to them and for what they wanted. It had nothing to do with it's more prevalent.
No, it wasn't necessary. We have been trying to tell y'all we like natural fat asses. Y'all won't listen.
That's a lie.
Really?
Lies you tell.
So men, you're saying that men like normal asses,
I want to come back next
real asses, whether they wide, flat, big, lumpy.
Who's Mike will be over? Right. So Lori Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
She has some work done. I get it.
Yes.
Everybody has work done.
Yes.
Her ass is a nice ass. It's just a regular ass.
She had what they call a natural BBL.
Yeah, but it still ain't all real. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
So Jay-Z's with Beyonce. So what do you want?
I don't think that's all real either.
Beyonce had clearly has had work done over the years.
Now, yeah.
Jesus Christ! All right,
that ain't all Popeye's chicken. But go ahead.
You know what? Y'all ladies hate on each other so crazy.
That's not hate. That's
real. That is not.
Y'all don't even know Beyonce. Whoa! None of y'all know Beyonce. None of y'all know Beyonce is not real. None of y'all. So is Rihanna real? How about is Rihanna real? Is Rihanna real?
That is not this picture of Beyonce.
I love Beyonce. I will show you pictures of her with scarring on her stomach from. I will show you pictures of scarring on Beyonce's stomach from liposuction and things like that. So please don't say she hasn't had work.
It doesn't matter about work.
It does matter. It does matter because you sitting up saying because the point is you're saying that men like natural women. Natural women ain't had no work. I ain't had no work. Well, I had work on my boobs because I had breast cancer, but I ain't had no tummy tuck and.
How do y'all say men don't like? How do y'all actually say stuff like this? Men don't like natural women. When most of the men are with women who are natural. I'm with a natural woman. Jay Black's with a natural woman.
Yeah, but you just gave Lori Harvey all these kudos talking about she look good and shit. She fake. She done had work done.
Yes,
that ain't her
Shawn.
natural body.
Y'all hate each other so crazy. It's
I disagree with that.
That's not that.
I disagree with that.
So what did y'all say about Lori Harvey? Why,
you the one who brought Lori Harvey.
Y'all don't even know that she had work done.
So you have.
Y'all don't even know this.
Don't know who had work done.
Y'all don't know if Lori Harvey had work done.
Oh, I don't care about Lori Harvey.
So even with Lori Harvey, you have had surgeons who actually go in and analyze a lot of these artists and stars' bodies.
How about Rihanna?
I don't know. I know.
The only reason
How about Megan Good? How about Megan Good, you haters? How about Megan Good?
How you
ain't nobody no hater. That's y'all that hate.
Oh my
goodness. Y'all discriminate against women so much. And you make all of these comments, and that's why women be all messed up going to get this stuff.
Don't blame us for your messed up minds. Don't blame us. Y'all not gonna keep blaming us. Y'all not gonna keep blaming. No, that's your insecurities.
They think they got to get the wrong way. They think they got to get the big butt. They think they have to have the boobs to be able to grab a baller or a rapper.
Nurse, not three stomachs. Not three stomachs.
My DMs stay popping. Ain't no insecurity over here.
The regular dudes are just getting regular women, but y'all shit on them, and then y'all wanna hold what a man's thought process is on ballers.
61.
So maybe go ahead, Kathy. I had no idea. Shout out to Kathy. We've seen her in person.
Y'all put everything on us. Y'all do this because y'all in competition with each other. That's why y'all do this.
I'll say this, Mike. Maybe that is maybe that's some women's scenario and case, but I'll say it still goes back to what they think their man or whoever they're dating or whoever they're trying to attract, what they think that they like and want, which is, go ahead.
No, let me say something. Because you do this all the time, Mike. And yeah, I'm about to get on you. You talking about how women.
I'm on it. Let's go. Let's
go. Let me talk. Because you do this. You do this, and men do this. You get on here. Oh, she a 10. She a 10. Shawnee, you know that girl ain't no 10. She like a 5. Y'all put the whole rating system together. You say that. Don't make me roll the tape back, Mike.
We can roll the tape on you. We can roll the tape. So what does that mean? What does that mean if we have a rating system the same way y'all have a rating system?
So which means
y'all started the rating system.
Oh my God.
Y'all started the rating system. You come on here with that. Jay Black come on here with that. Oh, she dark, she light, and all that bullshit.
Really?
And that, yes, really. Yes,
so why is it the biggest thing you can get is the sexiest man in the world on People magazine?
Shit, we don't pick that. They ain't never sent me no ballot.
Oh, y'all don't pick Michael B. Oh, y'all don't pick Michael B. Jordan. Y'all don't pick Michael B. Jordan.
They ain't never sent me no ballot. Because if it was up to Shawnee, it wouldn't be Michael B. Jordan on there.
Who would it be, Shawnee?
It wouldn't have been no Matthew McConaughey.
Who would it be? Who would it be?
I would put Usher. I'd put Usher.
Thank you.
Christian Keys.
And y'all got judge it, and y'all judge men just like we judge women.
Not like y'all do.
Nearly
not like
okay, not as
how many fat chicks you done had? How many fat chicks you done was your girlfriend? Not that you smashed. How many fat chicks? How many chicks who shaped like Oompa Loompa was you out dating?
That don't make any sense.
I need to know how many stomachs your ex-girlfriend had.
I can ask the same question. How many chubby motherfuckers that y'all was hubbing up?
My ex-husband is a chubby motherfucker. He looked like Teddy Ruxpin. So what?
And I'm not gonna be sucked into this because I can prove the same goddamn point.
Who? How many chicks?
I can.
You done girlfriend up.
I can, but the reason why I can't say it is because I say those names, then that would be dissing them. And they would be like, why would you put me out there like that? Hold that. How about all y'all put your hands out and hold that?
No, I ain't holding a damn thing because I ain't never seen you white.
Hold on. Let me explain this. If a man literally said what Shawnee just said, and I put her names out there, and I put her names out there, do you know how mad that person would be?
But we know we fat. We know
no, that. If I put that person out there, they would be like, the fuck is you saying? You ain't never told me that. I
asked you for the name. I asked you for the number. How many?
Yeah, how many?
How many? How many?
That was your girlfriend. The majority of the women that I dealt with were not tiny, little, tight body chicks. The majority. My ex-wife was not. So hold that.
How much she weigh?
Why would you want me to say that?
Let's talk about it.
160.
That's not big. That ain't big.
160. So you think 160 is fat? You just
no. I'm saying
you think 160 is fat.
That's my goal weight.
That's a nice size.
We were 24.
That don't matter. That's like a size. That's my 10,
goal weight.
8 or 10. That's not bad. That's doing good.
If you then y'all go work with that. Y'all go work with that.
Most women's goal weight is 180.
Listen.
Wait, whoa! Get the fuck out of here! You're right. Please bring Jay Black in here. Please call Jay Black. Please call Jay Black.
How much you think I weigh, Mike?
Thank you.
I don't.
Guess how much I weigh, Mike.
Listen.
How much I weigh? You seen me. How much do you think I weigh right now?
I don't know, but what I'm saying is, man, I don't care.
No. Seriously, take a guess.
Take a guess.
175.
No, I am pushing 200 now.
Okay.
How much you think I weigh?
What does that mean?
Exactly.
That means you're talking about 160.
First of all, listen, people.
You think that's fat?
We are literally not in our prime. Okay.
Oh, no.
Wait. Let's be clear. Let me tell you. I'm literally 20. I'm probably 30 pounds overweight of what I used to be. I'm not talking about us. God, like y'all know, y'all taking
you're not talking about us. You got 3 of them on the screen.
Even
160 is fat.
Even in your 30s.
It's Precious in your top
yes.
5. Pilar's in your top 5. It's Precious in your top 5.
Yes. In my top 5.
Not Precious.
Is Oprah in your top 5?
No, she's
Is
not.
Lizzo in your top 5?
No.
Oprah before Weight
Is
Watchers.
Jill Scott in your top 5?
Yes.
You a lie.
He lying.
Y'all see then when y'all talk, y'all don't understand. I put Jill Scott. Whoa. First of all, I had a crush on Jill Scott since I was hosting poetry jams with her.
Crush on.
So be clear. No, I was scared to step to her because she was too pretty. I was sitting outside the laugh out loud. I was sitting outside the laugh house, and I hosted it, and I wanted to holler at her as we sat out there, and I thought the girl was too pretty.
Okay.
Lady Q is here. Happy birthday, Lady Q.
Happy birthday, Lady Q. Yes.
And this is how y'all flip it. The whole point of this whole topic, and this is why relationships end. The whole point was I was saying guys don't need y'all to get booty shots. And y'all turned it into, oh my God.
Giving them all the hype.
Yeah,
we don't give. Do you understand?
Do you not look at Instagram? It's the ones with the big.
That's the problem. That is the problem. That is the problem right there. Your reference point was Instagram.
And I think that most men now, most people are because they're so engrossed in social media.
How do y'all talk about most men and y'all not men?
Because I didn't say all men.
You're talking about women and you ain't a woman.
No, this whole conversation was based on what I said men think. And then y'all were challenging me like, no, they don't. This is the problem. Y'all women always want to tell us men what we think. And when we tell you, y'all don't like it.
Just did.
I did
what? You just did. You told women that we're doing it for other men. You don't know why we're doing it.
Because you're not doing it for us.
You don't know that. You speaking for
women. My goodness.
You ain't no woman. You don't know.
I'm saying I don't have to be a woman when I'm telling you we're not attracted to it.
Okay.
We're not. Nobody cares about a deformed ass. I was always the crazy thing is this is how women get so infuriated. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I don't believe because I'm animated doesn't mean I'm infuriated. Get the two right. Get the two right. Get it right. Let's get it right. Let's get the whole hand gestures and everything. I'm telling y'all, we don't even want all this fakeness. And then y'all go to Instagram. Do you know how many people on Instagram and other women are liking other women's fat asses on Instagram?
That's besides the point, though.
No, that's not beside the point. I'm telling you, guys are telling you a deformed ass is just a deformed ass. So when it comes on Instagram, you tap it because it's a deformed, big ass, inflated, stupid ass that we're like, we don't even know what to do with that.
So can you at least agree, Mike, that some men placate the situation and make it appear that is what the
white men
beauty is?
White men are infatuated with these deformities.
I'm talking about our Black men, our Hispanic men.
Where did y'all get them big? Let me tell y'all. Where did y'all get the big titties?
Men.
The big fake titties. Where'd y'all get them from? Who had them first?
Well, mine ain't fake.
No, not you. I'm saying, Mo. All these strippers with these fake ass titties. Where did they learn that from?
I mean, them white chicks had them. That's what he's trying to get. The white chicks had them.
White chicks had them. There was never a time we wanted a black chick to literally, or a Hispanic chick to have fake titties. They got it from white chicks, strippers.
But I also still think that there is a space there for where men validate what that looks like and equates that to beauty. And so for a woman, from a woman's standpoint, I'm going to say, okay, this is what men like, or this is not what my body is looking like.
This is not
and if you couple that with any level of insecurity, that might be a red light, a green light for a woman to go and alter and change her body.
But Mo, we did not. Playboy magazine, Hustler magazine was what created this. Black and Hispanic men didn't even know about fake titties.
But guess what? But you appreciated it, and you had tons of magazines up under your bed. You were at work in your locker at work.
Up with all the songs about big booties.
Yes.
You never looked at the white girl titties and was like, "Oh, them some nice titties."
No, I didn't. And big butts were black women having naturally fat asses. I can't help y'all were born with beauty. We were good with that. We were good. Just look at the women. Look at the women that we were feeding over. Look at Beyonce's size that we were feeding over. Look at the girls, the women that we were feeding over. Nobody was curved out. Nobody was the super extra this, extra that. Until they started looking at white women doing their shit. And there are black women right now shooting their lips up to get them bigger because they saw some white chick do it. So don't blame this on us.
I would say the black and brown community. Let's not forget about people go to Colombia, people go to Brazil, people go
literally feeding over y'all from the beginning. We thought y'all was dope from the beginning.
And that may very well be true. But when you're talking about validation, when I see you validating and valuing and placing basically a picturesque of what your idea of beauty is.
What you keep blaming us for validation, y'all got that from other women.
No, that came from y'all. That comes from
let's just stay where we were at. Let's just say no guy was like, yo, I need a bigger ass.
It's not what you say, it's your behaviors.
We
right?
love Trina.
So
we love Trina. We was feeding off of Trina. And Trina and she had a natural big ass.
Right, but if you're not born with it, and that's what everybody likes, you're gonna go out and get it if you can afford it.
But now steroids done kicked in. Y'all like basketball players and football players. Now steroids kicked in, and y'all done took it to another level, and y'all blaming it on us. Y'all wasn't in competition with us. We was already fucking with y'all. We was already. You ask any dude, we was already messing with y'all. Don't blame this on us.
I think that when you create an idea of what a standard of beauty is, and what a standard of being a number 10,
was Kim Kardashian all fault?
Y'all be lusting over Kim Kardashian. If you say that, then on my Instagram page, when I post my little headshot that's cute and I'm popping, my skin is nice and flawless, I should be getting 100,000 likes. I get 2. Okay,
but we love J-Lo without the butt injections. We love J-Lo without the butt injections. We love Halle Berry without the butt injections. We love Toni Braxton without the butt injections. We love Janet Jackson without the butt injections.
And that's great, but don't act like you don't celebrate the ones with the butt injections and the body augmentation.
Which ones?
Don't act like you don't celebrate. Whether it be an Instagram model, whether it be your favorite celebrity.
Do y'all celebrate them? Do y'all celebrate them? Do y'all females celebrate them?
Take your pick.
Do y'all celebrate them?
I think what you're missing is when you, as a man, and I'm not totally blaming it on men, but what I'm saying is when you set a standard of beauty, of course women are going to pay attention and say,
First of all, let me check you on that. We don't set the standard of beauty. Gay guys do.
You got a scale.
No,
you got a scale though, Mike.
Y'all dress the way y'all dress, the way y'all do is gay guys have decided.
We're not talking about clothing.
But you have a scale. You got a scale.
We don't have. We
got a scale.
No, we have a scale of who looks good. We never told y'all to shoot.
You're setting the standard of beauty. You're setting that when you say that.
Who do you think looks good as a man, Shawnee?
It's a couple men. I think you look good, Mike.
So you set a standard. First of all, don't bring me up because I'm no standard.
But if you say that you're not a standard, that might be her.
I'm saying the way y'all judge in just general with celebrities. Who are your dudes that are dope?
So me personally, I don't gotta have a 6-pack. I don't know about Shawnee and
the Black Panther.
Oh, Chad.
Yeah, he got a 6-pack.
Yeah, he was nice. I mean, I like Usher.
He got a
6-pack. I like Usher since I was a little bitty girl.
Hold on. Let me hear how full of shit Mo is. Give me your top 5 dudes.
Top 5 dudes.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Cedric, right? Cedric the Entertainer, right? Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer.
Excuse you, but when said throw it on, said
if you don't shut your ass up and give me your top 5. Give me your top 5.
So top 5. It's hard because I can't even think of who my top 5 is.
I know because you can't fill your lie out right now. You can't fill your lie
I'm being honest. Like I can't even think about who my top 5 because it's so diverse. It ain't like it's just.
Okay, well, give me one. You can't think of one to fill your lie out.
Shit, I can't think of nobody that I'm like. Yeah,
see that.
See that.
Go ahead.
I'll say I don't even look at it like that. I don't look at it and say if he got a six pack and he. No, I appreciate where you are. Like if you exude sex appeal, and again, and I don't want to say men versus women, but I think that women look at men differently than how women look
in circles with no GPS. All we want is one person. All we want is one. Is the Rock sexy to you?
No.
Yes.
Is Tyrese sexy to you?
No.
Is Michael B. Jordan sexy to you?
He cute.
He's cute. Yeah, that's it. He's cute, but he's not sexy.
Can you name one without lying? Because y'all a bunch of liars.
No, I'm trying to find somebody who I can say is really sexy.
Is the only one who's really real. Give me one. Give me one.
I'm just trying to find somebody who I find like really sexy.
I told you, M'Baka, the one that was the king of the monkey tribe from Black Panther.
Black Panther. Thank you.
But he was a Thickums. He was like a Thickums.
Oh my God, Mo.
He was thick. He was nice.
Can you stop? He's in shape.
The reason why he was casted for that movie
because he was in shape. He was in shape. That's why he was casted for the movie.
I mean, he's big. He's a big guy.
He was amazingly a big dude in shape. He would not have been casted for the movie if he wasn't. So your turn. Can we get one?
Oh yeah, M'Baka. I know who you talking about now. Yeah, he is a nice.
So you know who I find sexy? Denzel Washington's son.
Six pack.
His.
Does he?
Yes. I think he got a regular body before he did that one movie. Before he did the one movie where he was playing the football player.
He did a whole series. That movie with The Rock. And he did 3 seasons of being a football player and being a quarterback. Now, next one. Give me another one.
Oh yeah, I like
his body is not the reason why.
Method Man in shape, ain't that?
He has always been.
Method Man always been sexy though. That ain't
always been
Method Man ain't never been chubby in his life. Method Man
always been cut though.
He ain't always been cut.
No, he's never been chubby and he's cut as fuck right now. So stop it.
Right
now. And he's never been out of shape. Dave East, who y'all will say, y'all gonna tell me he's not handsome.
Dave East.
I think that Dave East is a handsome guy.
And Dave East played Method Man in the Wu-Tang series, and he's in shape. So give me one. I'm still waiting.
You know somebody that I like that everybody probably gonna be like, what? Now he married, so you know I know nothing could ever happen. But Dave Chappelle.
In shape.
He ain't
in shape. He just skinny.
Regular.
He regular. He got a regular body.
Follow Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's a workout freak.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that he look like he regular.
225 8 times.
Yeah, I like Chris Rock too. He's single now. You know,
I like
kind of old. Who?
You like who else?
Mo3.
Who?
The rapper.
Mo3.
Mo3. That's what I thought she said. I was just like, what?
All right, y'all. This has been a great conversation.
I prefer a belly over a six pack, though.
Mark Anthony.
That's just me. Right, Dolores. Mark Anthony is skinny.
They got to have.
He's skinny. I like a little.
I know.
Yeah, a little belly is nice. Yeah, I like a thick man. You know,
like a thick. Yes.
This whole.
I don't like skinny dudes. I like thickness.
This whole point was guys don't need you shooting stuff in your ass. That's all.
Shout out to the men who are getting the abs etching.
I'm not hating. No, I'm the type of dude when I see Kevin Hart in shape, it makes me want to get in shape. But I don't have. My thing was I'm going to take this phone to the barbershop and let y'all hear what dudes say about this abnormal nonsense with these abnormal titties and abnormal asses and all that. Nobody cares for it because we're like, we don't even know what to do with it.
I want to see pics in the phone. What they got in their phone.
Yeah, I think we need to come to the barbershop with you.
Yeah, come.
So we can see for
somebody sit up there like that with a string bikini with the string hanging with no ass cheeks.
We want ass cheeks. We just don't want steroid ass cheeks. We don't want
you
people
don't
shooting up.
want flatsy Patsy and wide low Nancy either.
No, we don't. But we never did. In 1971, we never did. In 1980, we never did. In 1988, we never did.
You may never did, but that ain't true. As a woman that was in the dating scene, men want ass. So women that don't have ass go out and get it because you can't compete next to the woman that's sitting there with the apple bottom jeans on. And you look like
I ain't got a workout chest, right? Next to the dude that has a workout chest.
Women are more attracted to men more than just their body.
Right. Yes. And we're attracted to y'all.
Yes.
My ex was ugly as hell.
This is the problem. Y'all like women are attracted to men more than just their looks. And then when y'all see a man with somebody who doesn't look as the level y'all want, y'all be like, why he with her? Because he like her. Y'all will be the first ones to be like, why the fuck is he with her? Because he likes her. Do you know how many unequally yoked relationships we see? And when a guy's with somebody who doesn't look the way y'all think she should look, y'all be like, why the hell is she? Why he settle for her? Because he likes her. But we get critiqued for that too.
I've never said that. So.
You've never seen that?
I said I've never said that, so that doesn't shock me.
Right.
I'm just saying, y'all, if y'all see a guy who is with a girl, he's a 10 and she's a 4, they'll be like, well,
what's the 4?
What's the 4?
Whatever your level of 4 is, Shorty. Whatever your level of 4 is. Because everybody has a 4. Everybody, you got a 4 too.
I might think she's a 7. But that's your
But what I'm saying is that a guy will get critiqued. But a guy will get, I didn't say fat. I didn't say fat. No, I didn't. I never said fat. Run the tape.
Anything above 160?
No.
Chubby woman, and you said 160.
160.
Yes. I'm chubby.
I'm trying to get to 160.
You ain't chubby.
Everybody in these squares is chubby.
Mike is not chubby.
Not chubby.
I am right now 172 pounds.
I weigh more than you.
I'm 5'7".
Wow.
I am not supposed to. I'm not. Listen, but see, this is what it is. Y'all want to degrade other people's judgments, but y'all want to be respected on your judgments. I'm chubby right now. I am.
Mike, you are not chubby.
300 pounds.
I am. And I was
chubby
at 210.
Where?
I'm shorter than you, and I weigh.
What you not gonna do is get me to take this shirt off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Take your shirt off.
No, because I'll prove my point. But you're not gonna get me. I'll prove my point. But I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to win that bad. I'm not trying to win that bad.
No, because you don't lose. You don't lose. Come on, take the shirt off.
I already won. I beat all 3 of y'all ovaries. I beat all 3 of y'all.
No, you didn't.
Right, just raise it up a little.
You killed yourself several times.
Just pull it up a little bit. Just
Well,
pull
Michael
it up
Shawn,
on the belly button.
You killed yourself several times.
Just let us see a little something.
Let us see. Yeah, Ashley said you're sexy. Mike said Ashley said Mike is sexy. Yeah, pull that shirt up a little bit.
Mike is always talking about that he's chubby. No,
I'm not playing with
there's no body shaming. Mike always talks about he's chubby, and there's nothing chubby about Mike. Mike has lost a lot of weight too. Now Jay Black has lost a lot of weight too.
You can wear skinny jeans, you ain't chubby.
Yeah, you ain't chubby.
No, but the skinny jeans be that button that I have to pop to get it there is different. That button be crazy.
I told you to use the elastic band on the pants. Ain't nobody gonna know now.
That button. Like the fact that I gotta twist my body like a chick to get my skinny jeans on is a problem. Like
that's because you bought them a size too small, but you're not.
I'm waiting for the Ezekiel crop top.
No. I had a dream. I did one. Like understand, y'all. If I was in my total shape, y'all wouldn't even talk to me. Y'all would be so sick of me. Like, why does he have to wear that? Because I would wear. If Mike about to give it. No, I'm not. No, because I can win the argument.
That's why God will let me lose weight.
You got requests. Come on, do a strip show. Do a strip tease. Come on, Mike.
You should do a half strip
Come on,
show.
let us see some. Let us see some. Come on.
No, I can't.
Come on. It's okay. We ain't gonna tell nobody. It's just between us.
No, because it's gonna be on forever. No, I'm
Come
not.
on, Mike. Come on, Mike. It's just between us.
First of all, Mo, I don't like the fact that you said just a little peek. I don't like that. I don't even like the fact that you put this up there. With I'm not playing with that. All right, y'all. This has been fun.
You know that you sexy. Come on. You know you got this.
I wish I knew I was.
You know you got this. That's how they be talking to us. You know you got this. Come on. Let me see.
Just
Let me
rub
see.
the beard a couple of times.
Come on, Poppy.
Yeah.
No, I got the beard. Like I do the beard. Just send me that pic. Send me that pic. No, send me the pic. Just send it.
Yeah, just send. Anybody gonna see.
Just don't even put your face in it. Don't even put your face in it.
Yeah, just pull your shirt up just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No trays.
Women, stop sending these dudes pics. Y'all idiots. Stop sending these men pics.
Oh my God, my daughter's in the 5th grade, and she said that there's a classmate of hers that sent nudes to some boys.
Oh my God!
And you know they're taking that on as child pornography now.
I know.
And teenagers don't know that they can actually have to be registered as a sex offender. It's real. Yeah.
Yeah, great show because it's
Thank y'all.
8:59.
Yes.
Oh wow!
I got a phone call I got to take in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's over.
and now that Mike has established that I'm one cheeseburger shy from being a fat girl.
Obese. Yeah, we obese over here.
Well, I'm way over 160. So I just in the house.
Y'all better drink more water. Y'all better start drinking water, goddamn. Y'all better get on that treadmill.
Established I'm a fat ass.
Y'all better take a long walk after the show, goddamn.
With the ESS.
Yes.
All right, we're done. Love me for who I am, not who you are. Shaquisa, thank you so much for joining us. And if they want to get in touch with you and they want to get more information, they just go to that Instagram page right there.
Yes. And you can follow me at www.aboveaveragehealthcare.com to book an appointment. And you can also catch me right after this show on my page for my Woman to Woman Wednesday.
And you going live?
Yes. Yep. I go live every week after I get off here with you guys.
Yeah. Don't bring me up, but I want to check. I want to see how it goes down over there. But don't, because I don't want no more smoke with vaginas. I don't want no more smoke. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. We fight for everything. We fight to be right on arguments. We fight to get parking spots. We fight for the big piece of chicken. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody steal that from you. Love my ovaries. Jay Black, I hope you're feeling better. Lady Q, happy birthday once again. Happy birthday once again to Lady Q. It's the Takeover Legends, y'all. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.